KL fuck.
How about now? Yes? Yes.
Hello? Grazie.
Grazie. Grazie.
There we go. Yeah, I have Dr. Wiltshire out in Brock there. He's a bit of an odd duck. He's British, so I can't tell if he's serious or he has a dry sense of humor.
He's British. He's just got a dry sense of humor.
I know, but you shouldn't have that weird sense of humor when you're a doctor. Dry sense of humor, especially when he's asking me to diagnose myself, and then he's like, "Yeah, you're right." When I had shingles, I went in there, and he's like looking at it. He's like, "What do you think you have?" I'm like, "Shingles."
Yes.
And I'm like, he's like, "Yeah, I think you're right." It's like, don't ask for my opinion, dumbass.
I saw your Discord message.
Discord message? No.
Yes.
What did he say?
He said he still got the vid.
Oh, shit.
Maybe still got the vid.
Okay.
If he had the vid to begin with.
We lost his sense of taste, so he has the vid.
He's got the vid.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
What? No, I don't. So that's not what his message said?
Absolutely. He's still coughing. So he doesn't want to.
Oh, he's over it, but he's
over it, but he's still, he's
gasping.
Still gasping.
He's a bit of a gasper.
He's a bit of a gasper.
Oh, nice. Did you say hello, Colton?
Yes, he's in YouTube.
He was sending me some weird ass snaps last night.
Yeah?
Some cartoon he was watching or something. He also streamed the other day.
Did he?
Played Pumpkin Panic or something like that?
Pumpkin Panic?
It's like Stardew crossed with like Don't Starve or something.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Spicy.
It was interesting. And he was streaming for 30 minutes with no audio from no mic. So I came in and he had a little VTuber, PNG tuber thing going. Yeah. I could see it like coming up when he was talking, but no audio was coming through. I don't want my coughs to downgrade your professional podcast. Ah, I see.
Professional podcast.
I see. That's cool. Do you want to get back on the movie train next Saturday? Get some movies flowing again? It's been a hot minute. Yippers.
Hot minute.
Cool.
See.
I'm ready. So find something good, though.
Don't you need something bad?
Well, no, because there's good, bad, and bad, bad. Like, for example, good, bad, Toxic Avenger. Bad, bad, Toxic Avenger 2.
Weird Cartoon was a short film from 91.
Yeah, and the one 93. Guy in the second segment that was like he had a beard and was holding some animal creature thing to his head or whatever. That guy looked like Christopher Lee from The Lord of the Rings, playing Saruman. Like a younger Saruman, basically.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. It was very weird. And it was late as fuck, too. Like, I got it. He sent him at like 2 in the AMs here. So it was like 3 in the AMs there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Burning the midnight oil.
Exactly. I need to get this guy a job.
I mean, just make
it
a job.
Dog show
streaming.
Yesterday? It was like the most intense dog show of all time. Sent me videos and there's like friggin' drum and bass music playing or something. I don't know, dude. It was not like the Westminster dog show. It was like, y'all ready for this?
It's beauty.
Yeah.
Just be a VTuber, or not a VTuber, a vlogger, Colton.
A vlogger.
Just vlog your entire day.
Yeah, there you go.
And that can be your job.
Pretty good. Yeah, but his entire day is sitting at home watching YouTube.
Well, I thought he was at a dog show.
Well, yesterday. Every other time I get a Snapchat, it's just a picture of his roof.
I would like, comment, and subscribe on that.
True. So true. It's 12 degrees there today.
Wow. Amazing.
At least this morning it was.
That sounds amazing.
That's not amazing. That's too cold.
That's perfect.
That's like pants weather, dude.
10 degrees? That's the butter zone.
No. Terrible, 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 absolutely terrible.
That's the butter zone.
No, the butter's too firm at 10 degrees, dude. It's got to be warmer than that. You can't even spread it. It just tears your bread apart.
Not wrong on that.
I accidentally bought low-fat cheese.
Low-fat cheese?
Yeah, dude. It's the light blue one, you know?
Yeah, I know.
I hate it, dude.
I never buy low-fat.
You're a margarine boy? I'd do both, depending on what I'm doing. I'm not cooking with margarine.
Hell no.
Unless maybe it's a grilled cheese.
No, I gotta go real butter.
Kind of butter it up. Have you ever done it where you put the butter into the pan first and not on the bread?
Well, my butter is usually in the fridge the entire time, so I have to slice off a slab, stick it on the bread, put the bread in the pan, and then build my grilled cheese on top of that.
Okay. What about ketchup?
No.
What do you mean no? Everyone's no. Everyone thinks I'm like, it's like pineapple on pizza when I say I use ketchup.
I mean, a lot of people use ketchup.
They're all like, no, tomato soup. It's like, that's just thin ketchup.
No, a lot of people use ketchup on a lot of things.
Whenever I've posted about it. Did you know duotang is Canadian?
Duotang?
Yeah.
I didn't.
And did you know that in the Ontario, the remote control for the TV, they call it a converter? I saw this TikTok where this guy was like, Canadian. He was asking his American friend about Canadian words. And it was like, duotang. And then he's like, what about a converter? What's a converter? I'm like, yeah, what is a converter? He's like, the clicker for the TV, the remote control. And I'm like, I've never fucking heard that ever. And then I go in the comments for the video. Everyone's like, in Ontario, that's what everyone calls it. Everyone calls it a converter. I was like, whoa, I've never heard that before.
All my remotes are so small now. I remember having giant remotes, and now they're just 5 buttons.
Did you ever have the back so old, like it had the wire still?
No. Never had a wired one.
No, me neither.
Did my grandma have a wired one? No.
Do you want a wired one, did you say?
No.
Oh.
My grandma still, when she had her TV in her old house, it was still like one of the UHF TVs. So it was like click, click, click.
Oh, yeah.
Huge
Love
clicking.
Love that. I remember when my grandma's TV died, it was one of those ones that are just like, it's like built into like a buffet or whatever.
Yeah, huge cabinet.
So that died and they just got a flat screen on top of it. Because the TV weighed about 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, you're not taking those out.
No.
It's like those old, like, early 90s rear projection monster TVs.
The Sony fucking Vegas or whatever.
Yeah, where you're like,
my God.
How did you get that in here?
I had to move one with my uncle one time. It took like 6 of us, dude. Oh my God. So crazy.
Gigantic.
Yeah, dude.
It's like, you built the house around it. You put the TV there and then you built the house around it.
The heaviest thing I ever tried to move was when I was working for that stupid moving company. And there was a safe in the guy's basement. And it was like a legit safe. And it was like thousands of pounds. And it was the last thing in the house. And we couldn't even budge it. And I was like, I'm not going to kill myself to move this thing. Sorry. You're going to have to figure out how to do it. Because I'm not doing it.
We can't do it. It's too heavy.
Yeah. Just crazy.
It's against the code.
The bro code.
The bro code.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys hear the fan?
Did you hear me slapping my leg? I don't think they did.
I don't think so either.
I can smell the smoke in here.
Can you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Is my window open still? No, it's open.
Not just the inside one is open. The outside one's not.
There is no outside one.
Oh, that's a screen?
Yeah, that's a screen.
Wow, it looks like glass because it's so dirty.
Right? Yeah, that's it. It's just a one pane and a screen.
Okay. I think I knew that already, but... Ferg. What's going on, dude? Excuse me.
You are excused.
Thank you.
Very good.
Appreciate it.
I thought you might.
It's good to be excused.
It is very good to be excused. Should I launch Unreal Engine 5.2.1?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Should we have a quick peek at the store overlay?
Oh, wow. Okay.
We'll see if it even runs. Oh, launching.
What's launching?
Unreal Engine.
Why?
I couldn't get it to compress into an actual executable.
Wait, what are you talking about now?
The store that I made.
You made a game?
Yeah.
That's the store.
That is, yeah, you just walk through the store.
Oh, see, when you said I thought you meant the Unreal Engine store.
No, I made the store as it is, as I imagine it to be.
Okay.
And it is a actual
I thought you were talking about the Unreal Engine store. Oh, wow.
It is the actual, as I imagine it, store.
Where's the glory hole? Oh, wow. You made a game.
I made a game.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this is how I imagine it's going to look.
But how I'm going to just grab stuff and run right out of the door as I shoplift. There's me running out the door as I steal from the shelves.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Run off into the infinite nothingness.
Exactly.
It was actually not that hard to set this up.
Where's the apex slide?
Oh, no crouching, no.
Was that a camera by the door?
Yep.
What's the camera's deal?
Yeah, that's the head table right there.
What's the head table?
The head table is where all of the events take place.
Oh, I see.
It's the big time. The big time. This is the table that gets streamed the entire time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then you've got very big...
Got some weapons on the wall.
Is that really going to have weapons on the wall?
I don't know.
Why'd you use dining room table and chairs?
Those are the only ones you can find
okay.
in the marketplace. Like, it was very hard to find anything in the marketplace.
Because if it's a gaming store, they got to be, like, able to be hosed off. The gamer juice is off.
Yeah. But they also need to be proper.
Not just lawn chairs, dude. Just a mixed match of lawn chairs. Colton!
Oh, God. What is happening? Where am I? There we go.
And then what's on the wall?
Oh, just some funky stuff.
So where's back room?
I don't have one in here yet.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know what the building is gonna look like.
Where's the washroom?
There isn't one yet.
Oh.
So I don't know what the building looks like on the inside because we haven't gotten inside yet.
I see. Where's the building? Where's the building?
It's right next to you.
Oh, I see.
That's the one we're hoping for because it's in a prime location because that's where the foot traffic is that we want.
That's the only place there's foot traffic.
That is the only place there's foot traffic.
Basically.
Because, there's that nice little spot. There's, of course, the little place to eat food. And then there's the couple of shopping areas across the street.
There's also the nice little brewery.
Yeah, the place to eat. The brew pub. The brouhaha.
Okay. I guess that's true.
Yes. But, haven't heard anything back from the contracting crew that's supposed to be doing the renovations there.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the big things we're waiting on. That other spot I went to go see?
Mm-hmm. No?
It's a cave.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they got maybe 600 to 800 square feet of retail space in the front, and then it's all just like a manufacturing shop in the back.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't bust out the wall either. It's a cinder block wall.
Oh, yeah.
So we're like, nah. It's not for us.
Nah.
We need someplace bright and open and inviting.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I saw another, actually, it was like another idle card game shop thing. I saw an advertisement for it.
Idle card game shop?
Yeah.
What?
Like a cookie clicker, but
oh yeah,
it's a card game shop or some shit. I saw an ad for it, and I was like, oh yeah, I should mark this down, but I didn't.
I played that one that you had forwarded me the other day. And I was like, meh.
The card one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just kind of meh.
What about that other one that I said? The Vampire Survivor.
Oh, the Vampire Survivor v Diablo?
Yeah.
I haven't played that yet.
No.
Is it out?
I think
or
so.
Is it coming?
I think it's out. I saw another one on Game Pass that you would probably enjoy.
Halls of Torment.
I don't think it's good for Game Club, but it's like a roguelike deck building adventure game on Game Pass.
Oh yeah, wish list now on Steam.
Wish it up, baby.
Halls of Torment.
Yeah, dude.
Similar to games you've played. Vampire Survivors, Bounty of One.
There you go.
Early access. Well, you can buy it and play it now.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes.
There you go.
Early access. Bing, 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 bing. Hello.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Mosh, did you see my post about Game Club?
Yeah, he did.
Good.
Because he replied.
Did he? Very good.
Like, at least I got over the med day.
It's just too open.
He didn't remember from his early days of gaming.
Yes.
About how it progresses.
Well, I don't think it was so long ago and we never finished it.
No?
Because it's so...
I mean,
it's difficult.
You can still play it and talk about it.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I mean, assuming you're going to play through it.
I'm going to attempt to.
Yeah.
And the amount that I played, I'm like totally lost on what the hell I'm supposed to do. I
only did the med bay and I made it all the way through. But as I was watching Mosh play it on stream, I was like, oh... In the first room, I missed an upgrade item. He picked up this like light thing that he could install.
So,
a flashlight or something like that. And I was like, I never got that. So. It's like pretty cool that I missed that. In a normal modern game, it would have had like a arrow pointing at it.
Dude, there's like nothing.
No.
Like you gotta find everything yourself.
The flashlight sucks though. I mean, yeah, I know, but I still missed it. Yeah, it was interesting. We'll talk about it later.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
And did you watch Secret Invasion?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Wrapped it up.
Thank God. It's got to be in close to Ahsoka. Oh, damn. I should have found something to watch in between.
Oh. Marvel's Cloak and Dagger?
That's not out, is it?
Yeah. 2 seasons already.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
You might like it. I started watching it.
If we're going to watch one of those, let's watch The Punisher.
The new one or the old one?
The show with John Bernthal. The part that was on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
There's not a new one, is there?
There's a series.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
The one that was on Netflix.
Yeah, okay.
There's not another one after that, is there?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Nah, do we watch Marvel?
No.
Is there literally anything else we could watch? Every time I go on Netflix, I'm like, I don't want to watch any of this shit.
In conjunction with Weebus Plebus, we should watch some Korean live action anime like thing.
Like what? I mean, I guess I don't know, dude. Look at these goober.
Goobers.
You forgot the S, dude.
Yes, look at these goober. We are singular goober.
I had a tweet about the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah?
Yeah, I said, when are they going to add the Nth Man to the Marvel Cinematic Universe? He is literally the ultimate ninja. And I asked, explain yourselves at Marvel and Marvel Entertainment. And then Helix has just posted a gif of a guy talking to a wall. Helix's own balls. The Nth Man is dope as fuck, though. I love the Nth Man. He's the ultimate ninja. I got all 16 issues of the Nth Man comic book. Because he only got 16 issues. But he's cool as hell, dude.
We should watch Space Sweepers.
Space Sweepers?
Yeah, it's one of my absolute favorite movies of all time.
It's a movie?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Nope, that's because it's Korean.
I know you like the wall talking. I did. I liked it. No, I just like when I watch some of those shows, some of the times it's just like they sort of make it a little too obvious. Like did you watch Train to Busan? The zombie one?
No,
I remember there's a scene, a thing where this guy, I just was like, oh, I know exactly what's going to happen with this guy from the moment he comes on the screen.
Yeah.
It was just telegraphed from minute one. And the exact thing that I thought happened to him was going to happen, and it did. And I just was like, ugh. Kerbis 16 issues? Sounds about right. No. The Nth Man has 16 issues. I got way more than 16, dude. The Nth Man is the ultimate ninja, and he has 16 issues. But it's not really a superhero comic book. I mean, there's no superheroes in it. But that doesn't matter. They could put them into the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
They could.
They should. Man, I wish I was in charge of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They'd have the most craziest characters in there. There'd be a feature Squirrel Girl movie, Ant-Man movie. Oh, yeah. She-Hulk's got to be in the upcoming Marvels movie, right?
I don't know.
It's so much woman power going on, dude. She has to be in it. She has to have a cameo or something.
Oh, I have no idea.
She has to be in it.
Guess we'll find out. Well, I'll find out.
I'll watch that one.
Yeah.
I like Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
I never saw Captain Marvel.
Gonna go in theaters?
No. I'll wait the week until it's on Disney Plus. Women. Come on now, Alexis. Come on now. No, she's got to be in it, I think. And apparently they're letting, what's her name? Iman, the one that plays Miss Marvel.
Mm-hmm. She's
going to co-write some comic books or something like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so pretty cool.
Definitely cool.
She's Canadian, so that's a check mark.
That's a big check mark.
Yeah.
For Canadian content.
Is that why they're doing it?
Maybe.
I don't know. Could be. Then again, this is going to be the last little bit where we're going to see anything scripted because of the Hollywood strike.
Oh.
It's all going to be fucking stupid-ass reality shows and shit again.
Yeah.
There's no writing on those. Well, there is writing, but not actual writing, you know. They don't have a script. The producer would be like, okay, now go yell at them.
About whatever you like.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't really matter.
Yep, it's going to suck. And then maybe they'll use scab writers. I don't know. But then they'd have to use actors that are willing to cross a picket line and stuff. I don't know. I don't know, dude. They want more residuals. That's the big thing they want now.
More residuals.
Well, it's from Netflix and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Residuals are set kind of from TV.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the way Netflix has it, it's just you get paid. That's it. The end. You never see any more from it. Yeah, basically. So they're striking to get that. So it's up to them, I guess.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll get it.
Oh, probably. They'll make some middle ground and meet. Because it's Netflix. I mean, the quality of Netflix shows has just dropped into the toilet, so. Then again, when they first started, they were in the toilet too, so. Man, when I first signed up for Netflix in Canada, when it first launched, whoa, it was desolate, man.
Yeah.
Holy. It was like, what can I watch that's horror related on here? Oh, they have a compilation of horror trailers from the 70s on here.
Wow.
I guess I'll watch that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was so bad. So bad. Master's poop tweet was more exciting than all the Netflix exclusive combined. Yeah, she's a fecal-philiac, I think.
Yeah.
She's always talking about poop.
She loves that poop.
Yep. Exactly.
She's going to poop all over your chest when she comes up.
Oh my god. It's a Cleveland Steamer.
Indeed.
International. The International Steamer Convention. Disgusting.
Extremely.
Extreme Steamer.
Extremer.
Extremer. Ooh. Must suck to live in Texas because of the poop waters. Yeah, I put that video on YouTube when we talked about that, and I just said the video title says like, Texas beaches are covered in turds? Question mark. Someone said one of my titles was clickbaity. It's just because we didn't know what we were talking about. As well, the new character in Diablo.
Yeah?
They're like, that character's in Diablo Immortal. This is a clickbaity video. It's like, oh, did we screw it up? I thought we had it right. I guess not.
Who plays Diablo Immortal?
I don't know. My phone started playing it on its own one time.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just was like, what's that sound coming from my pocket? Somehow I launched Diablo Immortal in my pocket.
Pocket Mortal.
Yeah, exactly. And I got further than I'd ever been.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude.
You got past the character creation screen?
No, I played it for enough to get some loot and stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
5 loot?
And then I was like, I don't want to play this. I don't like the way it controls. Rubbing my phone everywhere. Too much rubbing.
Too much rubbing of the phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't it play like a controller game? You have to keep clicking the screen?
Yeah, that's how you do it with the mouse.
Yeah? You just have to be like...
tapping everywhere. I mean, I don't play like that because I hate it. No, I think you could just hold down your finger or whatever, but still it sucked.
Yes.
It was terrible.
All right, let me turn my ringer off because someone's going to call. As usual.
I think mine's off.
Someone's called like every podcast lately. Oh, God.
Yeah. And they hit the button to make it emergency call, so it rings through your silence.
I'm going to grab some water.
Do it. Wasn't me. That's what Helix says. I didn't call. Damn, that's crazy. So what's on the agenda for you today, Helix? For me, afterwards, I'm going to edit the videos. And then I don't know what else after that. Manhandle GTA griefers until they tell me they have my IP. Oh, that's really about it. Yeah, I saw you were playing GTA on... said you were playing it on Discord. I saw that. Well, good luck. Frankie, baby.
I got you.
Frankie, baby.
Here he is.
Frank's here.
Frank's here.
The star of the show. I played a demo for a game on Xbox called Frank and Drake. It was very weird.
Point-and-click adventure game?
Kinda, yeah.
Sounds like one.
But the first thing I said in the video, I recorded for YouTube. I was like, "All right, I'm trying out this demo for Frank and Dank." It's like,
old
wait,
Frank and Dank.
What? I don't know why I said that. I almost killed myself laughing. How did I screw that up?
I will hit the record button.
Yes, please do.
I will then insert the marker.
Frank and Drake and Josh.
Frank and Drake and
Never
Josh?
watched Drake and Josh. I was too old for Frank and Drake. Drake and Josh.
Frank and Drake and Josh?
Just Drake and Josh. Frank. Frankie, baby. Meow.
All right, I will go ahead and say hello, everyone.
Oh.
Welcome to the Streamvoid podcast, episode 137.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's right. I am Mikey T, and of course, across from me is Kurbstomped.
Hi.
You can find us everywhere under our respected monikers.
Yes, sir.
And you are listening to the Streamvoid podcast. This is a show about life and video games and everything in between.
Uh-huh.
And speaking of that everything in between,
oh, yeah.
how are your last 2 weeks?
The
we have,
yeah.
It's been a couple weeks because I was on vacation.
You're on vacation.
And so we didn't record last week.
Yep.
But we're back here now, and we're going to talk about everything that has happened. Maybe not everything, but, you know, a few
enough
of the things. Enough of the things.
I didn't really do anything different at work. Work was the same. I mean, my good friend was off on vacation.
Oh, nice.
Last week, so I didn't have to see her or anything. So that was pretty good.
Very good.
Just worked at the office. The warehouse. Set a record at steps the one day on the Tuesday, this past Tuesday. I walked 31,000 steps at work. So it seems like a lot. It said it was like 24 kilometers, so that's a fair amount of walking.
That is a fair amount of walking.
Yep. Yeah, I really did not do anything different at work. Nothing happened. Like, I just did the usual. Nothing, no stories or anything. It was kind of boring.
Oh.
Which is good.
Yes.
You know, I did, started the warehouse is kind of a mess. Not really. It's not really messy, but it's just like, why are things like this have been done like this?
Yeah.
Like, you know, the warehouse, the owner's son is working there, and he's just a young guy, so he doesn't really know much.
Yeah.
So he does things and he'll be like, why the fuck did you do it this way? So he was away last week, so I just did a bunch of like, let me fix this while he's gone. Make it a lot easier for everybody. And just move stuff around and cleaned up stuff and, whatever. So that's basically all I did, really.
Oh, very nice.
Pretty boring, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about you? What about you for your vacation?
Vacation was, it was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
I totally forgot to book a ferry in advance.
Dude.
So
you had to wait in the line?
Well, no.
Yeah.
Instead of booking a ferry in advance, we were like, I went on the one day and I was like, all right, we can book. So, and then I forgot. And then the next day I went and tried to book and they were all taken.
Yeah, of course.
And I was like, damn it. And then I looked the next day and suddenly there's a 1 a.m. sailing.
Oh my God.
For 1 a.m. Friday.
Oh my God.
So Thursday, get off work and like 3 hours to pack everything.
Yeah.
And get out there to the ferry because it's a 4-hour drive to the ferry.
Yeah.
So we get to the ferry, we get there like 10:30.
Yep.
And there's already a line of parked cars waiting to get on the 1 a.m.
Yep.
And so, yeah, we get on the 1 a.m., hang around, get on the 1 a.m., get across. Mm-hmm. It's like, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning when we get there?
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, well, now we're going to find a place to just hole up for a couple hours and sleep.
Yeah.
And at 3 a.m., Briscoe, who we're camping with, he was like, oh, hey, why don't you just come and this is where we're staying. This is where our inn is. There's like a little park right at the end of the street that you could probably set up camp in. And so we go to this park, just unzip the tent, hop in for a couple hours, fall asleep. Nice. Get up, and then start heading out to Port Renfrew.
Oh, Port Renfrew, nice.
Yeah, we're staying at a little campground called the Pachidat Campground on the Pachidat Reserve, which is right on the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
But we're on the river side of the ocean because it's there's a river. Goes in the ocean. Yeah. As rivers do. As rivers do. Yep. Either go to a lake or an ocean. And this campground, terrible. Oh yeah. I mean, the location is pretty prime. Yeah. But our campground, like we've got 5 sites rented out on the there's the forest side and then there's the ocean side. And the ocean side, of course, is around the ocean. The forest side is on the river. But there's the main road runs right through it. Oh yeah. We're in like this little dust bowl area. There's like sand and dust everywhere. But then, our sites are in like a little forested place. Mm-hmm. But there's people going in and out and turning around, kicking up dust all over the place in this area. Oh, yeah. And some dude like comes in on his motorcycle and is like, looks around and is just like going to do like a burnout in there and like kick up all the dust that he can manage to do. Oh, fun. We're like, okay, that's cool. And then he just falls over and injures himself. Nice. We're like, get karma'd. Yeah. You son of a, get karma. I like that. But yeah, there's no fire pits. There's no picnic benches. There's no water. You have to like go to there's 2 sites. There's the southern site, which is where we were, and then the northern site, which is where the office is and where the running water is. Yeah. So you got to go all the way up there to get running water and then back or to get water, fill your jugs, whatever, come back with your water. Not a really nice campground, but really nice location. Yeah. Yeah. This almost sounds like one of the ones that they set up just for people to spend the one night at before they do the like West Coast Trail. Oh yeah. Yeah. The West Coast Trail is right there. Yeah. 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 Yeah, like when I did the West Coast Trail, we ended up finding some place where it wasn't even sites. It's just like, this is the land. Set up your tent. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'll set it up on the beach, I guess, right next to the ocean. And I set up my beach on the ocean, and next morning we woke up and got on the bus. Yeah. So, anyways, that's too bad. Yeah. How many days were you there? We were there for 4 days. Oh my God. Lots of dust. Yeah, it wasn't, the further you went into the weekend, the better it got for dust and people coming in and out. Yeah. Yeah, we had the 5 sites reserved, and people kept coming in and being like, oh, hey, can we take one of these sites? We're like, no. Yeah. Did you go to the main office at all? Like, no, we don't know how this works. Like, cool. Go up north to the main office. You will see that all these sites are reserved. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I brought my propane fire pit down so that we could actually have a fire. Nice. And the first night we had it roaring for like hours. Yeah. And people kept coming up and be like, oh, oh, it's a propane fire. We were wondering what's going on. Even the park ranger came up and be like, oh, hey, okay.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But it's funny, too. In order to get to the beach, like the ocean beach, you have to walk through so many people's campsites just to get there. Like, there's no actual way to get there without going through somebody's site.
Nice.
It's strange.
Yeah, it just sounds like they just were like, we got some land.
Yeah.
Let's rent it out.
Exactly. And, yeah, mosquitoes out there, very small. You don't even see them. But I am covered in mosquito bites, and my legs are incredibly itchy still.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. There are so many mosquitoes, but you don't see them because they're so small. You don't feel them either because they're so small.
Oh, crazy.
But due to me being very, I don't know, maybe I'm a little bit allergic to mosquitoes, my legs are so itchy.
Well, I mean, if they're itchy, you're allergic. That's how it works. So.
Yeah. We went to the botanical beach.
Oh.
Where all the tide pools are.
Yeah.
Super cool there. Got a lot of pictures.
I was there, yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of sea anemones, a lot of purple urchin.
There's a lot of shells on the beach there.
Tons of shells.
Yeah.
Can't go there barefoot. You will die.
Yeah.
You'll get cut up.
It was very overcast when I was there.
Oh, yeah. Overcast for me, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it's the ocean.
Yeah, I know.
It's usually how it is anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had perfect weather. No rain all up until Monday. And then that's when it rained.
Yeah, that's like when I did the West Coast Trail. It rained for 30 minutes on the second day.
Yeah.
And it was just clear skies for the rest of the time. It was muddy as fuck, but it was just blue skies all the time.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, well, it's good that it didn't rain. But it's also I didn't have the real West Coast Trail experience.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be raining and you're supposed to be miserable.
Yeah, it was very nice for the entire trip up until when we left.
Oh, yeah.
We were playing spike ball on the beach.
Oh, damn.
That was a good time. Yeah, we had a lot of people out there.
Nice.
It was great. And we didn't have a reservation on the way home, so we sat and we waited for 3 hours before we could get on a ferry.
So when you got on the one at 1 a.m., did they make you get out of your vehicle?
Yeah, you always have to.
Oh, you couldn't just sneak down there and have a nap?
No.
That's so weird.
Yeah, you have to. It's Transport Canada rules now. You have to be out of your vehicle.
I mean, whenever I've done it, I'm going back. Get back in the vehicle. Just lay down, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always a big announcement at the start. Like, hey, you have to leave your vehicle.
Yeah.
Can't be down there.
So you're just 1 a.m. and you're just sitting in the deck
No, I found a spot to sleep.
Oh, okay.
I just slept for a little while.
Good.
Yeah. And then, we caught the 8 p.m. back.
Mm-hmm.
And so we didn't get back until Tuesday at 2 a.m.
Oh, fun. The
storm that brewed in while we were driving back was unreal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So much rain, so much wind. We got home, unpacked a little bit, went to bed, woke up, looked in the backyard, and the backyard's just covered in sticks and branches and stuff.
Yeah. I worked that next day, and I remember walking to work, and it's wow, there's a lot of branches on the road.
Oh, yeah, tons.
It was
crazy.
I heard the wind. I'm in the basement of my house, so there's not really that many places to, hear the wind from down there.
Yeah.
And I was, in my bedroom, whoa, it's fucking really windy.
I was so exhausted and just drained and, not feeling well that I took Thursday and Friday off.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was supposed to go back on Thursday. I was like, nah, that's going to take the other.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. And I'll probably get yelled at for it on Monday, but,
Whatever.
Just
put in your earplugs.
Yeah, I'll take my comeuppance.
Put in your earplugs. Maybe slap them. That'd be good.
Yeah. So, we're hand bombing flyers for the store, right? Mm-hmm. Trying to get these surveys out there.
Mm-hmm.
And, we did 650 some odd houses. Got 100 responses or so from that.
Not bad.
Yeah. So I sent out a mailing with Canada Post. We sent 2,200 flyers out.
Yeah.
Got maybe 5 responses from that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think it's because they came out with the regular mail, so people are just going through their mail, going the junk mail, just ignoring it.
That's what
But when we were hand bombing it, it was the only thing in the people's mailboxes.
Yeah.
Because, we would do it after all the mail had been done at 6 o'clock or on a Saturday when we did our initial run. So we got a lot of responses from that. So it's well, now we're going to have to just hand bomb everything at certain times because then we get more responses.
Yeah.
We're hoping for about 1,000 responses, but getting people to do a survey like that.
It's like impossible.
It's almost impossible.
Yeah, dude.
We have, 110, 120 responses right now.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to extrapolate some data from that.
Yeah, you'd have to definitely. Well, the other thing, too, is someone sitting at their house and be like, someone just went in my mailbox. They shouldn't be opening my mailbox right now. And then they go look.
Yeah.
Whereas, when I pull the mail out, it's just like, look at this, all trash. I'm not even looking at it. Garbage.
Yeah, exactly. So. Didn't really think about that when we were doing that mailing. We were just panicked because the other store was opening up.
Live and learn.
Yeah. But I mean, hand bombing everything, that takes forever.
Yeah, that's true.
But you do get to chat with people when they come on and be like, hey, what's this for?
Yeah,
like, oh, yeah, it's for this. We're going to do it. It's going to be great. And people go, oh, okay, yeah, I'll definitely fill this out.
Can I buy Monopoly there?
No.
Oh. What about Clue?
Clue?
Yeah.
No.
Barbie themed
I mean, you
Monopoly.
might be able to. We'll see. Maybe we'll have like a Monopoly section. It's just all the Monopolies.
Gotta have Canadian Monopoly.
Kamloops Monopoly.
Does that even exist?
Yes.
Wow, really? What's the most expensive? What's the Park Place?
I don't know what it is.
For Kamloops.
Park Place? It's a good question. It's a good question.
Like Rose Hill?
Maybe.
What's like Baltic Avenue?
Baltic?
Like probably like Royal Avenue?
Probably Royal Avenue. Ooh.
Yeah. That's okay. If you're in any town in Canada, this is a secret to know where you are. If you want to know if you're in the oldest part of a town in Canada, just look for places called Victoria Street, Royal Avenue, or like Edward Avenue or something like that. Those will be the oldest places in town.
Yep.
Just so you know.
Yeah, it's always Victoria.
Yeah.
Anything to do with royalty.
Yep. Exactly.
That's how you know.
Dominion.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yep. Definitely.
Cool.
Yeah, and that was my time.
So you had a good time anyway.
I had a good time.
That's good.
I had a terrible sleep last night, though.
Oh, really?
Just awful. So I might be a little bit less energetic on this podcast. I woke up and my back was just in agony.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God.
Too much twerking?
Maybe.
That's crazy.
Maybe. Yeah, just an awful sleep. I took 2 painkillers, actually, this morning.
Oh, wow. Crazy.
And a guru. 2 painkillers and a guru.
That's a double whammy right there.
That is a double whammy. Now I've got a second guru.
Holy shit, this guy's crazy. That's good.
Insane.
No wonder your back's twerking out.
Right?
Damn. Crazy. Well, I watched something.
Did you?
I watched the first episode of Squid Game.
Yes.
Did I talk about that already?
We talked about that last podcast.
But I watched Dahmer. I forgot to talk about Dahmer.
Ah, Dahmer.
So, it's produced by Ryan Murphy, and it's got Evan Peters in it. You know, they're all like American Horror Story people.
Evan
whatever.
Peters, I know that guy.
Evan Peters?
Yeah, I went to school with him.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a different name. Is his name not Evan Peters?
I was just camping with him.
No, not that guy.
I don't know. Yeah, whoever. I don't know.
Maybe he has the same name.
Could be.
But he plays Dahmer. And
yeah, Dahmer, Evan Peters. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And it's well done and everything like that. Well directed, produced, all that sort of thing. But it's so long. Like, there's way too many episodes. I think I watched 9 episodes and there's still more. And I just was like, I'm done watching this, I think. The acting is good. Like, Dahmer's dad is played by, I don't know his name, but he was one of the dads in Step Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
He was Dale's dad. He was also in he's been in lots of stuff, but he was in The Cabin in the Woods. He was one of the scientist guys in The Cabin in the Woods. But he plays Dahmer's dad. He's really good in it. And then I was shocked. I'm watching it and he leaves his wife because his wife's crazy and they gets a new wife. And I'm looking at her. I'm like, man, I recognize that his wife. You know, like, who is this woman?
Yeah.
I was like, holy fuck, it's Molly Ringwald from 16 Candles and stuff like that.
Yes, it is.
I was like, holy shit, I didn't even really recognize her. I did recognize her when I was like, oh my god, it's Molly Ringwald. But it's pretty crazy. But the one thing I don't like about the show is they kind of make Jeffrey Dahmer a sympathetic character. Like, he has problems that contributed to him becoming a serial killer and cannibal and everything like that. But it's like, I don't know, dude. He was a monster. and maybe he had problems when he was growing up, but they make it a little too sympathetic to him, I feel.
That was probably the goal.
Well, but why? Why would you want to sympathize with Jeffrey Dahmer?
I don't know.
You're watching it and you're like, oh yeah, that sucks. You know, this, that, and the other thing that happened to him that led him to be this way. But it's like, oh, he just killed and ate that guy.
Yes.
Like, why don't you make it sympathetic for that guy? Like, you do feel like, oh my god, this guy's gonna die. Like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
This is fucked up. But it's also like, oh, poor Jeffrey. He really had a rough go of it there before he started eating their brains. So
cutting off a piece of that man meat.
The shit he did was fucked up, dude.
Yes.
Yeah. And like his dad is his like they show them not into a good light because it's like they're kind of like they know that fucked up shit is going on, but they're just like don't ask, don't tell, basically.
Yeah.
Because the grandma will like hear, I mean, I don't know how much it's based off of reality that way, but the grandma will hear like men like begging for their lives in the basement, and she'll be like, oh, you and your friend last night were pretty rowdy. And he'll be like, I didn't have a friend here last night, Grandma. What are you talking about? You just had a bad dream. Oh, I must have had a bad dream. So it was pretty fucked up that way.
Yes.
But it's very well done. Like, high production value.
Very high production value.
Have you watched it?
No.
Oh, yeah.
The wife was, though. So.
Oh, yeah. Did she stop?
I don't know if she made it all the way through or not.
Yeah. It's just too long.
It's very long.
Like, sometimes you're watching a show and it's like, oh, it's over already. And this one, I'm like, oh my god, there's still so many episodes.
It just keeps going.
Evan Peters did a good job, though. Like, he plays, like, Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, he's a pretty good actor.
Yeah.
I've always enjoyed him. I mean, the first thing I ever saw him in was American Horror Story.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's done anything before then, but he was very good in that, so I've always liked him.
Very good.
Yeah. Other than that, I watched this thing last night on YouTube. I don't know why YouTube recommends me some of this shit. It was like this movie from 1999 called American Hollow. And it was a documentary following this family that lives in the Appalachian Mountains. And it's not like those inbred ones.
Yeah.
These ones are
not
just
the
like,
blue people.
These ones are just hillbillies.
Oh, yeah.
And it's about like how they live in the Appalachians, you know, with not much really. And it was oddly intriguing where I was like, oh wow, this family, it's like interesting to see the way they live their life. And it's kind of like, I think back to like 1999. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was playing my Dreamcast and, you know, watching Star Wars or whatever. And it's like, this guy's like, I don't have running water. It's like, holy fuck. And then they're like, the one guy gets arrested. It's like a case of mistaken identity.
Yeah.
But he gets arrested. They want to bail him out. So they're like, well, we'll take everything we got to get him bailed out. And they take the deed to their land and everything like that, where they live in their house. And it's worth $2,000.
Wow.
Like, that's not enough. The land needs to be worth $5,000 to bond him out. Like, gee, shucks, I don't have anything else. And then it's like the son wants to get married to his 14-year-old girlfriend, and he proposes, and she agrees, and then he breaks up with them, and then they get engaged again, and then she breaks up with him again on the day of their wedding, and like they're like, geez, we're gonna go married at town hall. It costs $35. Oh, where are we gonna get the $35 to do this? Just very crazy.
Yeah.
Takes place in Kentucky, so
yeah.
It's like, that's typical Kentucky right there.
$35.
Yeah, but this was in 1999,
yeah.
So it probably costs $40 now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was interesting anyways.
Yeah.
And I don't think I really watched too much else. I didn't really play anything else different or whatever. I started Yakuza Kiwami.
Oh, nice.
Yep. It's pretty interesting. They got rid of the money to level up in that game.
Yeah.
You just get EXP for doing stuff, quests and everything.
Very nice.
And Majima is like Mr. Shakedown. You'll just be walking around town and you hear like, Kiryu! And he'll like run over and like you have to fight him and everything. But when you beat him, he levels up with you. Because when you beat him, you unlock a move for the dragon style. But then he levels up as well.
No, nice.
So it's pretty interesting anyways.
Yeah.
Like, first thing in the game, Dojima, like the clan leader, he gets killed. You remember? He was a big deal. And
yeah.
First thing in this one, he gets killed. He doesn't even have a line in the game. He's just dead.
He's just dead.
Yeah. So, it's pretty crazy.
Wow.
Kiryu and Majima look exactly the same. I mean, it's been 10 years since the events of Yakuza 0, but they look exactly the same.
Huh.
Don't even. Well, yeah, and Goro too, but Goro's like wearing his crazy man outfit. So.
Crazy man.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting though. And then Kamurocho is there, and when you first start the game, the game first starts off in like 1995 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the map, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, the empty lot is still there. They didn't even do anything with it. It's like, for fuck's sakes, the whole game was pointless, right? But then like the whole beat of this story is Kiryu takes the fall when Dojima dies, so he goes to prison for 5 years.
Yeah.
So then when you finally get out, they've actually built the Millennium Tower.
Oh, nice.
Over the spot of the empty lot. So I was like, oh, okay, good.
Nice. Was this whole game for nothing?
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, pretty good so far.
Nice. I played a lot of Wall World when I was
waiting
for fairies and doing whatever.
That's the Dome Keeper, but vertical?
That's the Dome Keeper, but vertical.
Yeah,
and I like it a lot more.
Yeah.
I like it a lot more. There's more exploration. There's more upgrades and power-ups and enemies to fight. And it's cool. I like it like that.
Yeah.
I've been able to progress a lot more because you can choose, when you go onto the wall, you can choose to either go up or you can choose to go down. And depending on which way you go is which kind of material, which kind of resources you're going to get. And every resource, of course, is different every upgrade requires different kind of resources. So if you go down, you're going to get a certain amount of resources, which means you can unlock certain upgrades for either your character or your weapons or whatever.
Yeah.
Or if you go up, it's the exact opposite. You get a different style of material in order to do
a little more strategy.
A little bit more strategy. So you kind of have to go up and down if you want to progress and unlock everything. But, it's a roguelike, so unlocking everything is extremely difficult.
Yeah.
There are cloud layers that you have to go through, and every cloud layer you go through starts a huge rush of enemies.
Uh-oh.
And so, depending on, if you want to go up or down, you're going to climb through these cloud layers. And if you want to go back down to get the other resources, you're going to have to go through those cloud layers again.
Oh my gosh.
And so you essentially have 20 minutes before the big boss comes and destroys you. Or, you destroy him depending on
how good you are
and how many upgrades you have and whatnot. But it's pretty fun. I made it all the way down to the bottom of the pit, and there's just a bunch of water. I'm like, oh, I can't go anywhere now. Oh. And then I died.
Oh.
Because it was like the second or the third time the boss shows up, and he just destroys you on the third time. Like I don't know if there's any way to get past him on the third time.
Lost in Abyss.
Lost in Abyss. It's true.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's extremely enjoyable.
Nice.
And then other than that, just played Game Club game,
which we'll talk about later.
And I played it. I played it a lot more than everyone else did because I was like, "Is this going to end up how I think it's going to end up?"
Yeah, I've never played it, so I didn't know. But we'll talk about that later.
We definitely will. Let's talk about Secret Invasion.
Do we have to?
No,
I mean, I
not
watched
really.
it, so I better talk about it.
Yeah, I wrapped it all up, and when I got home, I was like, "Oh yeah, I should probably wrap this up." So I watched the last 3 episodes or whatever it was, and
sucks.
Yeah,
terrible.
It's kind of bad.
Terrible.
It's kind of bad.
Terrible.
The whole ending,
terrible.
Like we find out that they're using the extremis kind of style, extremis style of mutation, which was done in Iron Man 3.
I don't remember
you wouldn't have remembered, yeah. So Iron Man 3, the whole thing is mutant powers with extremis.
Who gets mutant powers in X-Men or Iron Man 3? Guy Pearce, right? The old timer guy?
Yeah.
Okay,
the old timer guy, and also Pepper Potts.
And that was is that the one that had Fu Manchu in it or whatever? Like Ben Kingsley was the fake bad guy? He was just paid money to be the bad guy?
That's 2.
That was Iron Man 2. Okay.
That's Iron Man 2. And he's also in Shang-Chi in the Ten Rings.
Right.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Because that's all about the terrorist group as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gaia uses a machine to give herself the power.
Well, they both get it at the end.
Yeah, they both get it at the end, but in the third episode, Gaia uses
it to get the power. To get juiced.
Because she also gets shot.
Yoked. Yeah,
it's like someone's the mole. It's like, oh, it's Gaia. Oh, you're dead.
Yeah.
And then flashback. No, just kidding. She heals with her extremis power.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't remember like the exact run of the story now.
Well, it goes like, okay, Fury comes back to Earth. They have to, because there's a terrorist group of Skrulls going. We have to figure out why. And then, like, I'll work together with, what's his name? Talos, to figure out how to stop these guys. We've got a mole. It's my daughter. She's in too deep. Talos gets killed. Gaia has to carry the world on her back. But also, Skrulls have infiltrated the government. And they've done bad things, and they're trying to start World War III. The whole story was so fucking stupid. Like,
I'm pretty sure this is a direct from a comic story.
Well, the rumor I read online was, I don't know, someone was saying that this was going to be they basically switched around. It was a script for Captain Marvel that they were like, no, we're not going to use it, but hey, maybe we could use it for this secret invasion. But it was just terrible. So the other thing too was like, it was 6 episodes, right?
Yeah.
They couldn't even make 6 full episodes. Did you notice that they went from like, the lengths were like 50, 59, 50, 39, 37, like 33 minutes long.
I actually didn't notice.
Yeah, they went shorter with every episode.
Yeah.
His whole like thing with his like, did his wife, his secret wife that he had, that's
is a secret Skrull.
It's just, oh my god. And then, okay, they made Gaia the most powerful person in the Marvel Cinematic Universe now.
Yeah, so they kept talking about the harvest. I'm like, what the hell's the harvest? But apparently they've gone around, like, anytime a hero has lost some genetic DNA material throughout the world, they've gone and collected it. So they have this like genetic database of every single hero, villain, whatever.
And in regular scientific method, you mix them all together.
Yeah. It's just in one little ampule, and every single person's genetic DNA is in there. It's like, what?
There's so many holes in this thing. Okay, so I got my little DNA sample vial. Yeah. I'm gonna carry it into the reactor
zone,
and it doesn't degrade. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's just DNA in a vial. It wouldn't degrade or anything.
No, with all this radiation around. Yeah.
And then they use it to get yoked, and Gaia is pretending to be Fury, and fucking Gravik doesn't even have an inkling of anything going on.
No,
he just thinks he's the mastermind and he's got it all figured out. So she gets yoked with him.
And now they have all the powers of every villain and hero combined.
Pretty much. You only see a few, though. Like, you see Groot and Abomination and
Hulk.
And Drax's arm.
And Drax. And also...
that's all I saw.
There's the rock dude. Can't remember what his name is.
Korg or something like that?
Yeah, Korg.
Yeah.
And then some, like, who is this? What is going on here? And then, you also see Captain Marvel.
Yeah, because you have Carol Danvers. That's the big one.
Yeah.
Apparently she's the most powerful one, I guess.
Yes, she is the most powerful.
So they have a fight. Guy kills Gravik.
Yeah.
And then that's the end of the show. But then it's like the President of the United States declares war on the Skrulls. Very measured reaction he had there.
Yeah.
The whole show is just so stupid. Like, Rhodey is a Skrull.
Yeah. Apparently he's been a Skrull.
For a long time. And... he's like pressing the president to like, we have to nuke Russia. They tried to kill you, man. You gotta nuke Russia.
Yeah.
And the president's like, all right, we'll do it, right? Not like, hey, why are you really pressuring me into starting World War III?
Right.
Maybe we'll take a measured approach. Maybe I didn't get killed. And like where they were in Britain when it happened.
Yeah.
It's like, well, maybe the Brits could have like done a little better than keeping the Russians out to attack me with their attack helicopters and shit.
Yeah.
Just so stupid. And then, like, they find that Rhodey is a Skrull by, like, Fury shoots him in the head and transforms back into...
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, how long has Rhodey been a Skrull? Like, since Iron Man? Like...
Yeah. Well, I mean... I don't know. They implied that it's been a long time, but who knows, right?
Yeah.
I also like how they kept these humans in the reactor, basically, in the irradiated zone.
Yeah.
But they're just like,
they're just fine.
Let them out. Here's the military to take them out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, they're not suffering from atrophy or anything like that. They're fine. They can walk out on their own, right?
Yeah, except for hooked up to the computer or whatever,
Giving their brains some juice.
Well, yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, this is probably the worst
series
by far.
By far the worst.
It started off, I was like, okay, yeah, I could get into this. And then at the end, I was like, what have you guys done? Like, what is this?
Even from the beginning, I was like, I don't like this Talos character. I know he was in Miss Marvel or whatever, or Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't like this character. He's unlikable.
Yeah.
And just the way the Skrulls are, like, they're like in their little Skrull base, but they're all human. I know, like, it costs money to make the humans into Skrulls, like makeup wise and everything. But they're all like, we want to be in our own skin, but they're all hiding out in their fucking human skins all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, so
yeah, Don Cheadle was the only redeeming part of this whole series.
Yeah, Don Cheadle was good. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Samuel Jackson as Nick Fury was fine, I guess.
Yeah, he did a good job.
I think that what's her name, the British intelligence lady, was pretty interesting.
Yeah, she was hilarious.
And then Emilia Clarke as Gaia was, I don't know.
So.
She just, I don't know. Her character design kind of sucked. Like her clothing. I know she's supposed to be like a terrorist or trying to, you know, work undercover, but her like clothes they had her in were just terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And I didn't like the Gravik as an enemy. Or an enemy, a bad guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
He just seems stupid.
Yeah.
There's so many stupid things in, like, the whole show.
Yeah.
Like, Gravik gets off the alien ship, first time on Earth. I've got a British accent. I'm a Skrull with a British accent, day one.
Yeah. I mean, all Skrulls have British accents, day one, I guess. Maybe that's just like a Skrull accent. It's also a British accent.
I don't know. Rhodey didn't have a British accent.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he also was assimilated.
Yeah.
Whereas Gravik was fresh off the thing, didn't have a human form yet.
I don't know, man. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, visually, it looked good. They had some good effects. They had some good acting, but the storyline overall was just meh. The big ending was real meh.
And what was the point of it?
I don't know.
Like, I know the whole thing with the cinematic universe is everything's supposed to lead into each other and you have to watch it all, otherwise you don't get it.
Yeah, I know.
But, like, is Gaia going to be the bad guy in
I don't know.
The Marvels? Like, what's the deal?
I have no idea. I have no idea where this leads.
I mean, I guess Moon Knight didn't really have much to do with anything.
That we know of yet.
Well, yeah. Even in She-Hulk. What did they do in She-Hulk? Here's my son. Here's Hulk's son.
Well, yeah, that's World War Hulk.
Yeah, reintroduced Daredevil, I guess.
Yeah, World War Hulk, the new Daredevil. What's the other series?
Series?
Series.
That we watched?
No, that they're gonna do.
Oh, well, they're doing the Kang Dynasty.
Yeah.
Whatever.
The other board game from Legendary.
Oh.
Because there's World War Hulk, which, of course, Hulk's son is from. And then there's... God, what's the other one?
I don't remember.
I can't remember either.
Yeah, anyways, that show...
Yeah, that wasn't...
Every Wednesday I was like, I guess I'm going to watch this.
I just wrapped them all up over the weekend.
You know it's got to be bad when you're like, yeah, it was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad. Yeah, when I didn't enjoy it,
yeah,
it's pretty bad.
I know, because you enjoy it all.
Huh?
I said you enjoy it all.
Yeah, I love the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe, but this...
It didn't need to exist.
It definitely didn't need to exist.
Even as a standalone story, it wasn't good.
No.
It's just so many stupid things happening in it.
Yeah.
And when Fury, got geared up and put his eye patch on and his leather coat, and they had it all hidden in a mausoleum and shit, I was like, this is so stupid.
Why would you have one compartment for one item?
And why would you have it in a mausoleum? Just keep it in a briefcase at your house.
That's because Nicholas J. Fury's dead.
Oh, yeah?
He's got those, he had the gravestone, right?
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, he has gravestones everywhere, apparently.
Yeah. And they keep the little ampule inside of a gravestone.
Yep.
Of the harvest. Just, oh my god.
They kind of explain that. It's like, oh yeah, it's the last place anyone would ever look. In my gravestone.
Really?
Yeah, apparently.
They could have put it in a fake rock in the forest.
They could have. They could have little geocache.
Yeah. Or they could have just not had the little ampule of all the DNA together.
Yeah.
Why not put it on the, like, friggin' SHIELD helicarrier?
It's been mothballed.
All right. Okay, whatever that one in space is.
Saber.
Yeah, Saber.
Yeah, could have done Saber. Left that up there.
How about
too obvious?
Fire it into the moon or the sun. Oh, this is just too powerful. We can't let it fall in anyone's hands. Then why did you make it? You did it, dumbass.
Right?
Oh, Groot. Groot. Did we say Groot?
We said Groot, yeah.
There was
we
Groot,
said Groot.
Too. Okay.
We said Groot.
Anyways, terrible. What are we going to watch next?
I mean, what's that show with Groot? Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3?
No, we're not watching a movie.
That's coming out. It's already out.
It's already out.
You can rent it.
No, I mean, it's on Disney Plus.
Is it?
I think so.
No, you have to rent it still.
Okay.
Because it's still kind of in theaters because the Briscoe family went to the IMAX.
I see. Everything I've read about it says it's very sad.
Is it?
Yeah. No, I meant a show, not a movie.
Oh. I don't know. I don't know what's out there. I don't know what's happening right now, so...
I know that Ashoka or whatever the fuck is coming, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Which I do want to see. Hopefully that's better than Book of Boba Fett. Or better than Mandalorian. That's all I can hope for, really.
When is Ashoka coming out?
August something.
Wednesday, August 23rd.
Oh, we still got a month.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll take a peek and see if there's something we can find that's a few episodes and watch that or something.
Yes.
Because it's like Punisher is still like 12 episodes, so that's no good.
Too long. Too many episodes.
Yeah. Oh, well, we'll think about it anyways.
Yeah. We'll have to watch something short.
And good. Can we watch something good for a change?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
what did we watch before
good by
this?
your standards and good by my standards are...
How about we just agree that something's good?
I mean, we could...
We agreed that Moon Knight was good.
I mean, kind of.
What do you mean, kind of?
It was good up until the end.
Oh, and it was like, wow, that was an expensive fight scene. Good thing he blacked out so he didn't have to show it.
Yeah, exactly.
What did we watch before this? I don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
What the hell did we watch before this?
I don't know.
No.
Oh, Andor?
Oh, yeah, Andor. No?
Was there something in between Andor?
I don't know. That was too long ago.
There must have been something, but I don't remember what it is.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Neither.
It really put an imprint on me.
I guess. Speaking of imprints, let me tell you about something. Patreon.com/StreamVoidPod. Anyone out there listening to this podcast, you can get in there. You can throw money at the screen. You can support this podcast with your hard-earned dollary dues. And that'll support these two guys in bringing this podcast to you out there.
Did you say 3 guys?
2 guys.
Oh,
3 guys?
3. It's like, what, there's a third guy?
There's a third guy. Sometimes there's a third guy.
It's the guy.
Frank.
Oh, right, Frank.
Yeah, for just as little as $1 a month, you get access to all of our bonus features, our bonus content, our pre-show, our post-show. You get the access to this podcast live, plus our 2 bonus videos.
Oh, Matt! Wow,
we suck.
Yeah,
we suck.
We do.
But a big thanks to all the Patreons who are currently with us, helping to support us.
Yes,
because that's amazing. Everyone out there. And yeah, patreon.com/StreamVoidPod.
Thank you.
Get in there. Get access.
Yes.
All the bonus.
Do it.
Let's talk about the news.
Sure.
We don't have much news, despite the fact.
Slow, like couple weeks, dude.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff that, we just don't feel like talking about. It's like, this is zero interesting to us.
Even if it was, I mean, I looked and it's like, okay, yeah, they're not interesting to anybody.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Xbox Live Gold is ending after 18 years.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
And replacing it is going to be Game Pass Core.
Yes.
Which is going to be, kind of like a stripped out Game Pass.
Yeah, it's like 10 games on a rotating basis are part of Xbox Live Game Pass Core. It's basically gold minus the free games every month because you still need it to play online.
Yeah.
Basically. But 18 years of Xbox Live Gold. Oh my god, dude.
That's a lot.
I've pretty much had Xbox Live Gold the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, there was a few months where I'd be like, I don't need it right now. and I'd stop doing it. But it's pretty much been straight through that I've had Xbox Live Gold. But a lot of the times I would stack years there'd be like a sale, like, oh, get a year for like a gift card for like $30. And I'd be like, oh, I'll get 4 of those. Get 4 years just ready to go, basically. But yeah, I've had it for a long ass time.
Yeah.
Even you had it for a while.
I had it for quite a while.
Yeah. They didn't always give away free games.
Sure didn't.
That only came about because Sony started to do that with their PlayStation. I don't even know. No, I don't think.
Now?
Was it PlayStation Plus?
Go?
Maybe it was PlayStation Plus. Yeah, they started giving away free games, so Microsoft had to give away free games too.
Yeah.
I've gotten like hundreds of free games because of it.
Yeah.
Because there's 2 per month minimum. And it was at one point, I think there was 3. Because they would give you like Xbox 360 as well as like a modern Xbox One game as well.
Yeah.
Plus something else. They're not always winners.
I mean, that's just like free Epic Games. They're not always winners.
Yeah. I had a lot of good memories from Xbox Live Gold. Playing online. Playing Call of Duty. A lot of Call of Duty.
A lot of Call of Duty.
I don't really play any online multiplayer really now. It's usually just co-op. But yeah, Call of Duty back in the day. Do you remember when we would play Cuff COD?
Yep. Lots of Cuff COD.
Kingdom Under Fire, Circle of Doom. That game is like they don't tell you anything in that game.
No.
It's just like, oh, do you want to figure out a quest? Good luck. Just kill some guys, run around levels. But we played the shit out of that game.
I mean, sounds like the Game Club game.
Yeah, but I mean... Yeah, I just remember, like, it'd be like, you'd have to do specific weirdo things. Like, with Game Club's System Shock, it's kind of straightforward-esque. Where it's like, you can only get to the end one way, sort of.
Yeah.
Whereas this, it was like, you have to do archaic things. Like, if you're carrying this item, you can go do this thing, and then that, and it doesn't tell you anything. Just sort of happens, and you're like, oh, wow, okay. But yeah. So many hours of playing online games.
Yeah. For sure.
Lots of good memories there.
Yeah, I played a lot of Call of Duty
Lots
online.
of money spent on my gold subscriptions. That's okay.
How much money is that?
Well, right now, I think I get Game Pass Ultimate, which is like $15 or $20 a month or something like that. But when it first came out, I think gold was like $6 or $7 a month.
Yeah.
But I would usually buy a year's card whenever they had a deal. And there'd be some crazy deals where like buy a Xbox controller and get a year's or a month's worth or something like that. So I'd be like, I need a new controller. Let's get a 6-month thing with it or whatever. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I wish I kind of had done it from day one and not stopped, because Microsoft has been sending out gifts to people.
Oh, yeah?
With like special edition Xboxes and shit for people that have like subscribed the whole time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so there's not many people that have done it, obviously.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people would, get banned or start a new account or lose their access, and they, wouldn't be gone straight through. But I just have had the same account more or less from the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a couple other Xbox Live accounts when I first started before I settled on Kurbstomped, but they were never really online. They were just whatever,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's still basically there, just a rename.
Yeah.
But no more free games.
No more free games.
So, yeah.
I guess, I guess with everything going to a Game Pass style format, there's no need for free games because they're all free anyway. Technically.
Yeah, but
kind of.
I mean, like, it was nice with Gold because you get the game, and as long as you're subscribed, you just could play the game forever.
Yeah.
So, but now it's like a game leaves Game Pass. You can buy it, I guess, and play it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with the free game, and it depended on the game too. Like 360 games, for whatever reason, they couldn't figure out a way to have it so if you don't have gold, you can't play the game. So if it was an original Xbox game or a 360 game, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
It's considered owned by your account.
No, interesting.
Whereas the like Xbox One and Xbox Series games, you have to be subscribed to play them.
Yeah.
But yeah, OG 360 games, I don't need to be subscribed to play them.
Huh.
They're considered to be owned by me.
Nice.
So, yeah. It's a lot of fun times. They kind of changed the way online gaming worked on console.
Definitely
Not that there was that much online gaming beforehand, but like even Sony was like, well, we got to charge for it now too.
Yeah.
It's making so much money for Microsoft. Because I remember like they were like, we'll never charge for online play with the PS3. It never happened. And I remember PS4 was launching and everyone's like, it'll be free to play online on PS4. And I was like, nah, dude, it's not going to be free. They said for PS3, it'll be free. Come on, you got to think like Sony here. They're little silver tongue talkers here.
Yeah.
And then it came, you have to pay to play online. And a lot of Sony fanboys were not too pleased.
It's classic Sony fanboyism.
I don't want to say they're deluded, but there's a lot of things I'll read that they say and they'll be like, how can you think that's the way it's going to work? I remember when they announced they were going to do backwards compatibility for the PS4 and everyone's like, yeah, you'll just put your disc in and it'll play. And I'm like, no, dude, this is Sony. They're going to charge you. It's not going to be free. I guarantee it. And they're like, no, man, Xbox is done. Game over, man. And then it came out. You can't even put a disc in.
Yep.
It's like, no, sir.
Emulate.
Yep. You have to rebuy them or play them on PlayStation Now or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like Sony keeps doing it every time. They're like battered wives. They just keep coming back. Keep coming back for more.
Just keep on coming.
Yep. Exactly.
PC Master Race. That's why I'm here.
I don't know. It's kind of... I don't know. I guess you don't have to pay for online, but...
Definitely don't. Well, just the internet connection.
Yeah, but I don't know. They'd really like to charge. They're trying to figure out a way to do it.
Probably.
They'd do it if they could get away without having rioting in the streets.
There would be rioting.
Yeah, but eventually it would stop.
I don't know. And our Lord and Savior Gaben would come down and be like, there will be no charge.
Yeah, but if, like, let's say Activision was like, we're going to charge for you to play Call of Duty online. Gaben couldn't stop it.
He couldn't.
So, yeah. Gaben has enough money, so he doesn't care.
He does. He's got a lot of money, but he still cares.
Well, I mean, what I meant by him not caring is he doesn't care about making more money.
No, he sure doesn't care about making.
He doesn't need to make any more money.
He definitely doesn't need to make any more money.
Yeah,
he's just like, yep, everything's good.
Imagine since he owns Steam and Valve and everything. Imagine one day he's just like, we're gonna shut down. I've had enough. We're just gonna shut her down.
Right?
Could you imagine?
What happens when Gabe Newell passes the torch?
I'm sure it's set up for something like it'll become a publicly traded company or something like that. Or like, I
don't know.
Well, what is he going to do? Will it to somebody?
Maybe.
Like, he doesn't have a kid, I don't think.
He's probably going to will it to something that will make it stay the same.
Like a trust or fund or something? Like a trust?
It'll have to stay the same.
Yeah, like Newman's Own. It'll be
yeah, exactly.
Gaben's Own.
Gaben's Own.
Okay. I could see it.
Yeah. Every profit will go to charity now. All the profit will go to charity.
It's crazy that he hasn't just sold it off. Like, I don't know. I guess he doesn't. It's a pretty chill job, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I want to do today? Let's make a handheld. Okay. Let's start working on it.
Let's do a handheld.
Yeah, let's do a handheld. Why not? Hey, you know what? I like VR. Let's do some VR. Oh, okay. Sure, why not? I'll work on VR for you, Gabe. No problem.
You know what? You guys figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm just going to sit in my castle in New Zealand and just chill.
Exactly. Pretty good. Pretty good gig if you can get it.
Yep. I was going to interact with the fans a little bit today.
Yeah, I'll hand deliver some Steam Decks in the Seattle area. No problem. What a guy.
Yeah. There was a guy who he ordered a Steam Deck, and his Steam Deck showed up, and he's like, oh, okay, cool. Had the wrong name on it, but he's like, whatever. And then another Steam Deck showed up, and it's like, oh, wait a minute. Someone sent me a wrong Steam Deck. And then he was like, hey, guys. He was like, oh, well, he could have kept it, but, he sent one back. And then Gabe was like, I like you. And sends him a bunch of stuff.
Nice. Yes.
Can't remember what he got sent, but it was cool. He got his honesty was rewarded.
Yeah. I kind of am like that.
Yeah.
There's been so many times when I'm in a store and I'll be like, you gave me too much change. Like I paid with a 20 and you've given me a 20 back. So, yeah. Oh, thank you so much. It's like,
paying with cash. It's wild.
When I rarely do it.
Yeah.
In the past, but whenever I would get extra change, unless they were a total doucher to me, I'd always be like, yeah, this is incorrect. Sometimes it'd be like, well, free money for me. See you later, asshole.
I mean, no one knows how to work with money anymore, so.
Yeah, I know. They're trying to, I mean, it's all automatically counted. Back in the 1500s where you had to count back the change and everything.
Yeah.
They try to do that with people at the store, but kids can't count, so.
No, they can't.
It's just like, it says $15.90 on the screen. You just count out $15.90. Don't like count up to 20 that they paid. Doesn't work. No one can figure it out. Even people that are getting their money are like, what are you doing? So,
yeah.
Anyways.
Next up, FTC withdraws its case against the merger, clearing its way for talks. We're talking about the Microsoft Activision Blizzard acquisition.
Yep.
Deal manager FTC late ST News. That's the the link.
Yes. Very good. Sure is. Read that URL.
Love a good URL.
Yeah, the FTC basically always steps in to stop any acquisition.
They just make sure it's, on the level.
Yes. And they've withdrawn their case against it.
Yep, they're like, it's on the level.
Yeah. And it's not going to be bad for consumers, basically, which was the main thing.
Yes.
Sony basically agreed with them, too, because they agreed with their deal with Microsoft to allow Call of Duty on
PlayStation
consoles for the next 10 years or whatever it is, even though they said one of their fears was Microsoft would release a buggy version intentionally to make people buy fucking... Jeez Louise.
That is the stupidest thing
yeah, I mean,
I've ever heard.
That's just lawyers talking, right?
Yes.
There's no one in the industry that ever thought that was a possibility. And of course, Sony was doing their thing. Like, we won't give them access to the next-gen PlayStation when it's time, because then Microsoft will have the trade secrets or whatever. It's like, you don't think Microsoft had a PS5 the day that it went to another company?
All right.
Like, come on. They all have everything.
Yep.
But
they got that dev kit day one. Don't worry.
Yeah, I mean, in every industry is like that. Even when I'm dealing with these guys I'm buying product for, like, for different camping companies, I was at their headquarters buying stuff from them, and they had some product, and I just sort of offhand said, like, oh, I wish I had the price list and catalog from this other company. And he's like, oh, just a second, and he just goes and gets it, throws them on the desk. I was like, oh, thank you. Yeah, this hopefully we'll move ahead finally, and we can just get this off going, basically.
Yeah, get it out of the news cycle.
Yeah, and just get those Activision games on Game Pass.
Yeah, exactly.
Except Diablo 4. That will not be on Game Pass.
No, it won't.
Because everyone's paid for it already.
That's true.
And they'd be riding in the streets if it was free for me. Can it please be free for me? I like free.
Free's good.
I guess it's not really free, but
it's free 99.
Yeah, exactly. So there's still a few holdups with it. They have to like do some other things before it can go through, but Microsoft and Activision have agreed to like extend the acquisition date by another 3 months, so we'll probably go through eventually.
Yeah, I imagine so.
They always do.
I imagine so.
Be interesting to see what happens with like other Activision. Like, are we going to see WoW on Xbox?
Too complicated.
No, come on, dude. It's not too complicated.
Too complicated. You have to set up your macro.
Dude, they already have Final Fantasy, whatever the fuck, on console.
Yeah.
MMO. Final Fantasy 14?
Are there... I don't even know how WoW works now.
WoW?
Yeah.
It's like way less button pressing.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You just hit one button now?
It's like you're not pressing nearly as many buttons. Yeah. That was the big thing, is they wanted to make it less button pressing.
But I like pressing buttons.
You can still press them, you just have less to choose from. Do you remember in like vanilla where it was like there was like 5 different Power Word shields?
Yes.
And you had to choose the right one to use?
Yes.
So crazy.
Loved it. My macro would be set, well, I didn't have a macro, but be set up, be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, and then everything's reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I had it set so for like the whatever buff it was, not Power Word Shield, but for when I was running through town and I was buffing people.
Yeah,
I just had them all on a bar, so I could just like click through them and find the correct one. Yeah, so they can do an MMO on console. Don't worry about it. But like, what else? What other Activision IPs could we see? Lost Vikings?
Rock and Roll Racing?
Ooh, yeah, Rock and Roll Racing. Yeah, imagine all the old Activision classics just coming to Game Pass. Wouldn't that be crazy?
That would be great. I would play some Rock and Roll Racing.
Nah, the licensing, dude.
Yeah, I know.
No, they'd have to replace the tracks in it and stuff.
You can't. It's classic.
Get your motor running.
Head on the highway.
Yeah, I just want to see all that old shit. All the old PC games and stuff.
Yep.
Because I know, like, what's his name? Not Pete Hines. He's the Bethesda guy. I can't remember his name. He's all into, like, the preservation sort of stuff with the gaming, so it'll be interesting to see if he just is like, get him going. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's kind of what, when they got Bethesda, all the Elder Scrolls games were just like, yeah, they're on Game Pass.
Yep.
You want to play Arena? Go ahead. There it is. It's like, holy fuck.
Play some Crash?
Some Crash?
Crash Team Rumble?
Oh, yeah. Is there going to be a new Crash game?
Spyro?
Spyro? Isn't that Vivendi Universal, though? I think
right. Well, it's Activision.
Okay.
I'm on the like, are we going to get Crash on Xbox?
Crash sucks, though. I'll take a new Spyro, but Crash sucks.
All right, list of Activision video games, 1980 to 99.
Okay.
Atari 2600.
Oh my God, what was? Oh yeah, Activision, right? Okay, they were big into the 2600. That's where they started.
Yeah,
they were like Atari developers, and they split off.
Intellivision.
Yeah. I don't care about Intellivision.
Ooh, the MSX.
Don't care about
Coleco.
No. How about NES? Let's start with the NES.
Commodore 64.
No.
We could play H.E.R.O on the
Hero?
Commodore 64. Yeah.
No, I don't want to play it.
No. What about the ZX Spectrum?
No. NES.
Hang on. I gotta scroll down a little bit further here.
Okay.
Ooh, DOS.
What was it?
Tongue of the Fat Man.
What was their NES games?
I'm scrolling.
Wow.
Oh, there. Here we go. 99.
Okay.
99. 98. Wait,
No.
when did the Nintendo come out?
Like 88.
Hang on, let me scroll back.
In Japan, it was like 88.
Or
86 in Japan.
Ghostbusters.
Ooh. Okay.
Ghostbusters from the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Not good.
Super Pitfall.
Oh, no. Terrible. Hate that game.
What else we got? Is that it?
Super Pitfall.
Stealth HEF?
Attack Fighter? No.
The Three Stooges?
Oh, God, atrocious.
Ooh, they did Archon the Light in the Dark.
I don't know that.
God, so good. It's like chess, but like battle chess.
Oh, Archon, like Archon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
That game is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, okay.
And if you're a big DOS fan and you're listening to this, you have to play that game. Or a big, if you grew up in that age, that game is phenomenal.
Did they do what's that one? Deja Vu? No.
Thunderbirds.
No.
The Adventures of Rad Gravity.
Oh, wow.
Ghostbusters 2.
No. Atrocious.
Galaxy 5000.
Don't know that one.
Tombs and Treasures.
Oh, I'm sure it's bad.
Die Hard.
Die Hard?
Die Hard.
On the NES?
On the NES.
Wow.
January 92.
Wow, it is based on the game. Wow.
Swordmaster.
No.
Ultimate Air Combat.
Oh, terrible.
Then we move to the Super Nintendo.
Okay, here we go.
Shanghai 2, The Dragon's Eye.
Like a Mahjong game? Wow.
Mech Warrior.
I liked Mech Warrior. I think I played that one.
Alien vs. Predator.
I think I played it, but I don't think it was good.
Biometal.
I don't know my Biometal.
Block.
Oh, Plock?
Block! Exclamation mark.
Like P-L-O-K. Plock? I don't know that
one. Pitfall, The Mayan Adventure.
No. Terrible. I already know.
Radical Rex.
Dinosaur game.
Excalibur 2097.
I don't know that one.
Oh, Mech Warrior 2, 31st Century Combat. I played the hell out of that
Maybe
game.
That's the one I played.
That was on DOS, though.
Oh. I did play Mech Warrior on the Super Nintendo, which I loved a lot.
I played a lot of Mech Warrior and Mech Warrior 2 on DOS. Yeah. Battletech, a game of armor combat.
Oh, maybe it was Battletech I played.
What? It shows Mech Warrior when you hover over it. Huh. So maybe that's what it is, too. Ooh, Macintosh? Muppet Treasure Island?
No.
Mech Warrior 2 Mercenaries? Hell yeah. Played that. Lots of that.
What about Three Dwarfs?
Three Dwarfs?
Wasn't that them? Lost Dwarfs?
No, it's Blizzard.
Oh my god. Okay. We're looking at Activision games?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Why are we looking at Activision games? Let's look at Blizzard games. Activision games suck.
Blizzard Games.
Thank you. Lemmings.
Let's go to Blizzard Games.
Was Lemmings not Blizzard?
The Death and Return of Superman from 94.
That's a bad game.
Blackthorn, of course. Classic.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of like Out of This World, right?
Yeah.
A little bit?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit more shooty, less
yeah.
looty. Warcraft, of course. Warcraft 2.
Mm-hmm.
Diablo and the Lost Vikings 2 came... When did the Lost Vikings
Lost
1
Vikings.
come out? Was there ever a Lost Vikings 1?
Yeah. Of course.
That was in 97, Diablo and Lost Vikings 2. Yeah. And then 98 was all of the StarCrafts.
Uh-huh.
99, Warcraft 2 Battle.net edition.
I don't care about any of these.
Oh, this is all the newer stuff. What the hell?
Sad.
Where's the older stuff?
Yeah, what did they start with?
List of Blizzard games. Here we go. Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
Okay.
RPM Racing.
RPM Racing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Lost Vikings.
Yes.
Rock and Roll Racing in 93.
Absolute banger.
That is probably, that's probably one of the best Super Nintendo games.
I love that game.
Ever created.
Yep. So good.
And of course, The Death and Return of Superman, Blackthorn, Justice League Task Force.
I'm sure it's terrible. I wouldn't even played that back then.
No, it was awful.
Yeah.
Maybe it was awful. I never.
I'm sure it's awful.
It's yeah. Oh, they did Battle Chess in 98. In 88.
Battle Chess.
Oh, no, they did Battle Chess in 92. They ported it to something.
Battle Chess I played 2. Battle Chess.
J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, Volume 1.
Oof.
What is that? Castles.
I'm sure it's not good.
Micro League Baseball.
Okay. I think that's a simulation.
Probably. That came out in 84.
Yeah, probably text-based.
Lexicross.
Okay.
What the hell?
I don't know.
Futuristic TV game show with elements similar to Wheel of Fortune.
Okay.
Dvorak's Typing.
Dvorak with a K? D-V-O-R-A-K?
Yeah.
That's a keyboard style.
Yeah?
It's an alternate keyboard layout.
Oh,
it's like a different version of QWERTY. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, so the Lord of the Rings ones is a RPG.
Mm-hmm.
And your take place. There's no screenshots. Where the hell are the screenshots?
It's all scent based.
Yeah, probably. And they had a bunch of canceled video games.
Oh yeah, like StarCraft Ghost.
Games people play.
That's a name of one.
Yeah,
it's called Games People Play.
Games people play.
I wonder why it was canceled.
Did Blizzard buy Sunsoft?
I don't think so.
Huh. Why, they got a bunch of stuff from Sunsoft listed here.
Like what? Journey to Silius?
Denizen?
Denizen?
Maybe not a bunch. They just got the one.
Maybe there's a different Sunsoft.
Could be.
Because there's Sunsoft Japan.
Yeah.
They did Batman, Journey to Silius, Sunman or something like that.
Not to be confused with Sun Microsystems, Sunsoft.
Ah. Maybe it was Sun Micro. No. Interesting. Yeah, it'll be cool to see all those classic ass games come into Game Pass.
It would.
Yeah. With achievements.
With achievements. Yes.
Gotta have achievements.
Gotta have achievements.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some AI.
Okay.
Redditors prank AI-powered news mill with Glorbo in World of Warcraft.
Yeah. These news scraping bots for these websites will just scrape Reddit and make an article and post it.
Yep.
With no human oversight.
No, just AI.
So they did one about Glorbo coming to World of Warcraft and how excited they were, and like they've hinted at it since ever since
Hearthstone came out in 94.
Yeah. And stuff like that. And then part of it too said like, I hope that an AI scraping automatic. Oh, what did it say? It said something about how we hope it gets scraped by an AI website and brings like, knowledge of it to everybody. And yeah, it scraped that too. And then once they deleted that, they did another post about how these stupid AI websites are scraping and making news stories, and the same website scraped that and made it into a news story. Oh my god.
That's
so
funny.
Stupid. I hate those fucking, you can so tell when it's just a Reddit bullshit thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, why did they make this into an article? It's like, oh yeah, it was AI, they just made it. There was no human interaction involved here. And they're just like the stupidest. Like, it'll be like, this gamer discovered this lost secret from Skyrim 7 years later. Be like, what the fuck? And it'll show like some bullshit story about a guy that discovered you can like reopen a door later in the game that he didn't know about because he missed it or whatever. And it's a whole article on these stupid ass websites. And it's like, oh my god, Reddit posts are just becoming articles now. I can't even look at these news websites.
It's awful. I get a lot of those fed to me. They're like, hey, check this out. Yeah. This dude discovered this new secret from like 20 years ago. Yeah. Like, oh, great. I'm not clicking on this. Thank you.
Yeah, the Gaming Bible is one that I get all the time, and I think I've finally successfully blocked it because it always has bullshit, stupid-ass baloney that I don't care about. I mean, it doesn't help that, like, journalism online makes zero money at all now, so they can't even afford to pay for an editor anymore, let alone a writer. Because I'll read news articles on, like, legitimate websites, like CBC or something like that, and they'll be like, wow, there's spelling errors in this.
Did you guys not use like a spell checker before you sent this off?
And then at the bottom of the little article, it'll say, if you see any grammatical errors or spelling errors, like, let us know here. I'm like, fuck you. I'm not your
not your editor.
I'm not working for you, you son of a bitch. Pay someone to do it. Like, that was the whole thing, is you'd write the article, give it to the editor would edit it.
Yeah. Make it coherent.
And like cut shit out that didn't need to be there. Make sure it was using proper grammar and spelling. Then publish it. But now it's like, we don't need that. People don't know how to read. We don't need that anymore.
I mean, I don't know how to read, but we still need it.
You know how to read, just sometimes the words are in the wrong order.
Or all the time the words are in the wrong order.
It's okay.
Or it's just like a big smear of letters.
Yeah. I was hoping Glorbo was real, though. It sounds like it's something from Futurama.
Glorbo.
Yeah. Oh! What?
There's a new season of Futurama.
Yeah, I did watch the first episode.
Yeah, so did we.
It was funny.
It was on the nose.
It was funny.
Extremely on the nose.
It was funny.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the grand revelation that, I don't know if I expected it to be, but it was
Futurama.
More Futurama.
Yeah. I'm always good with more Futurama.
I think Hermes has a new voice, though. I don't think it was originally Phil Lamar again or whatever.
Yeah.
Sounded a little different to me.
Yeah, some of the voices did sound just a little bit off.
They're also like 30 years older now, but I think Hermes was a new guy pretending to be Hermes.
Yeah.
I don't know, though. Yeah, AI sucks. It's not AI.
It's the people that use the AI that
but
suck.
It's like not even... It's not AI.
No, it's not. It's
like just...
It's just an algorithm.
Yeah. A bad algorithm. Man, like, I was using Bing.
Yeah.
Right? They have their AI thing. So what did I ask them? Oh, I remember way back in the day, early internet days for me, my buddy had set up a website on GeoCities called the Bitter Gamers Club, where they would write all their stories about playing D&D, about me being the DM, screwing them over somehow, because they'd try to do something and I'd be like, no, and I'd do whatever. And it wasn't like I'd just say no, it would be like... No,
you'd roll a D20.
Or I'd do something in the game for them, like, you know, whatever. And it was just, it was funny, Bitter Gamers Club. And they had another one called the Happy Gamers Club where I would let them get away with stuff that I probably shouldn't have. Like one time they found a crashed spaceship and I let them fly it and stuff like that. Anyways, it was funny anyways. But that's like lost to the sands of time, right?
Yeah, of course.
On GeoCities. But I wish it was existing because it was so funny. So I went to the Bing chatbot and I said, like, in the early or late 90s, my friend ran a website called the Bitter Gamers Club on geocities.com. Which has been lost. Can you find any trace of it online for me?
Yeah.
And it searched and whatever, and it came back like, oh, you know, I looked, but I couldn't really find anything, but there's this website here called geocities.ws that is an archive of GeoCities, and you can search there and see if you can find anything there. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. So I click on it, and I go to it, and geocities.ws is not an archive. It's a web host where you can pay to have a website, basically. So I went back to the chat and I was like, why did you tell me to go look at geocities.ws? It's not a archive, it's a web host. Like, why would you tell me to check that as an archive? And its reply was like, I don't really like the way this conversation is going, so I'm gonna end it and we can talk about something else. And I was like, you fucking little bitch.
That's why you should only use ChatGPT.
I guess so. I mean, Bing was right there, so
but
I was like,
ChatGPT, unless you pay for premium, does not have web access.
Oh, weird.
So the ChatGPT can't like search the web for anything, only what is in its what it knows. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I was just like, okay. Doesn't like to be called out, I guess.
I suppose not.
Well, I did call it out the other time when I asked it to list me some. I said, what are 5 good Xbox games to do Let's Plays on or whatever?
Yeah.
And it gave me a list, and like 2 of them were Switch games. And I was like, I asked for Xbox games. You told me 2 Nintendo Switch games. What's with that? And they're like, oh, sorry. Here's 2 other suggestions. I was like, you're not even virtual intelligence. You're just stupid. So, anyways, AI sucks.
I suppose.
I mean,
I use it all the time.
Has it done anything good? Well, for Excel spreadsheets, I guess.
Excel spreadsheets, yes.
That's about all it's good for. Really?
Helping me write things that, because I'm terrible at writing and reading and comprehending.
Like what?
I've been using it to help write my business plan.
Oh, AI business.
AI business.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Good.
Excuse me.
Yes. Next up. Red Dead Redemption logo fuels more remaster speculations.
Yeah, man. They updated the Rockstar whatever website with a new logo. Not like a new logo, but like a new image that they made or whatever. And in the like data, like the HTML, I guess it's not HTML anymore, XML or whatever the fuck they use. They had a new Red Dead Redemption like RM or something like that. So it was basically implying like a different title, that it was going to be remastered or whatever. And yeah, that would be cool. Did you ever play Red Dead Redemption?
Whoa!
So good, dude.
Big surprise.
Yeah, no. But no, like that was an incredible game.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like just the world building and everything in Red Dead Redemption was so good. And the open world, everything, the story was great. Gameplay, everything was great about it. I loved it a lot. Had some great set pieces. A remaster would be very cool.
Yeah.
Or even if it was just like somehow they can import it into like the RDR2 engine. Just have updated graphics and everything like that. Like same geometry, but like, well, this tree is now this tree, you know? That'd be pretty crazy to see.
Yeah.
It even looked really good back then. I don't know if it still stands up. I haven't played it in a long time. But it looked incredible back in the day, so I would love it if they redid this, because Red Dead Redemption also had one of the greatest DLCs of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, the Undead Nightmare. One of the best DLCs for any game ever.
Huh.
You ever heard of Undead Nightmare? So basically what it was is at a certain point in the game, so everything sort of like in the main story or side quest sort of stops. But in the Undead Nightmare, what happens is someone is excavating, and they uncover this skull, and it starts turning people into zombies. And it turns like people that you see into the game as characters into zombies. So you'll like go to visit someone, but they'll either be a zombie or they'll be trying to live or whatever, you know? And it totally changes the game up. And there's hordes of zombies running around the Old West, and you're just blasting them down. Incredible DLC, dude. Oh my god, it was so good.
I didn't know there was a Red Dead Redemption until Red Dead Redemption 2 came out.
You didn't even know that game existed?
Nope.
What?
Never heard about it.
What about the one before Red Dead Redemption?
Gunstar Heroes?
No. No, Red Dead Revolver.
Nope, not a clue.
Oh my god. I can't believe you didn't know about Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah,
it was such huge
all
news.
Console games that
but it was
when
still
I was not consoling.
It was still huge though, dude.
Before the internet, you know.
It was not before the internet. There was a huge game, dude. I would recommend it if it comes out as a remaster. That's one that you should probably check out.
You think so, eh?
It's so good.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay. There's not enough roguelike elements.
There's not enough time in the day for me to do much anymore.
I guess so.
Especially when the store opens.
So good.
There's going to be no time in the day for me to do anything.
It's so good. I love it.
There'll be time in the day on Sunday for me to do a podcast, and that's it.
Oh my gosh. There's one other thing about Red Dead Redemption. It takes place, I can't remember exactly where it takes place, but you ride into Mexico. And there's this great scene where you're finally going into Mexico and you see the vista of Mexico and the sun setting. It looks so good. And they're playing this song and it just sets the scene so perfectly. And it's like, it was like a big scene that everyone talks about. Like, oh man, when you ride into Mexico, like it's like a perfect scene setter with the music and everything like that. And I started it and I'm like, whoa, this scene's so good. And the music fits so perfectly. And I accidentally hit dismount. And it just stops. The music stops immediately. So I heard about 5 seconds of the music.
Yeah.
And that was it. And you can't hear it any other time. Fucking suck, dude. I ruined it for myself. So I'll be excited if this comes as a remaster. A legit remaster that is actually good. Not like the GTA trilogy they did. That was like fucking baloney.
Yeah.
AI up-resed bull crap. That I'm not interested in. If this is a real deal, then yes, I'm interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
I mean, I still own the disc. I could play it now if I wanted.
You sure could.
I'm not going to.
Just use your imagination.
I mean, I own Red Dead Redemption 2 and I haven't even played it. So I should really do it though.
You would have thought with such an amazing game that Red Dead Redemption 1 was, you think you would have played Red Dead Redemption 2
I did play it for
now.
like 30 minutes or whatever, but it was just kind of like, I can't really get into this massive game right now.
Yeah.
So I should do it though. It was incredible what I played.
Yeah.
Just so realistic, man. So realistic.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, finally, in not our last bit of news, we got one more. After
One
this,
more
I suppose.
baloney one.
Embracer to close studios, cancel games, and lay off staff after $2 billion deal falls through.
So actually, this is an old story. This is from June. I just forgot to put it on before. Was one I wanted to talk about. I just totally forgot about it. So do you remember we were talking about Embracer buying everything up?
Yes.
Buying like the Lord of the Rings license, and I guess not Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth and everything like that.
Yeah, I was reading through it and it's like Embracer games set to release in the next year includes Remnant 2. I'm like, next year?
Yeah.
That's this year. It just came out.
Yeah. So they had a deal. That's why they were doing all these acquisitions. They had this deal that wasn't set in stone. It was kind of like a handshake deal for a $2 billion investment that fell through. So they were buying up stuff thinking this money was going to be coming in to keep them going, and that fell through. So now it's like, oh, geez, we have a lot of stuff we're paying for here. So they're going to clear out the slate and like close down these studios and shit that they bought. Like literally just bought them basically.
Yeah.
And cancel games and everything like that because they have no money. I mean, I read they did a recent stock issue for 80,000 shares that made them like $280 million or something like that. But it's still not enough money. So, yeah, they spent... Well, the estimation, too, was they said they had bought in the Middle Earth. They bought, like, the company that owns the rights to Middle Earth, like the publishing company. Mm-hmm. And the estimate was they spent, like, $1 billion on it or whatever. But then it said, like, in the thing that they only spent $285 million on it, which seems low to me.
Yeah.
But what do I know? But, yeah, they spent all this money. And because we were thinking, like, oh, Embracer's, like... Because they started up the thing where they were doing, like, game archival stuff and all this, like, all these big things they had going. And now it's like, oh, well, we don't have money anymore. So
yeah,
we're going to cancel everything. Because they own Coffee Stain Studios.
Yeah.
They don't know. I mean, they're not going to close down the profitable ones, obviously.
No, definitely
so,
not.
like, Coffee Stain is fine. But it's just like, wow, that's cool. That's how easy it can go, eh?
Yeah.
Just be like, we had $2 billion coming in. Oh, we don't anymore. Oh, well. Shut them all down. Cancel all the games. Just seems like a dumb way to run a business. I don't know. Like, oh, you have $2 billion coming in? Yeah, we'll do a firm handshake on it. Nothing
very
set in
firm
stone.
handshake.
Nothing set in stone.
No.
So, like, what the fuck, man?
A firm handshake is still, soft.
It is soft. So soft. Flaccid, some would say.
Yes.
So hopefully it doesn't screw everything up for them, but I mean, they were buying so much shit because we talked about all of it.
Yeah, they were. I mean, they have so many studios under their belts now.
Yeah, dude. Like, it's just crazy. And then all based off of like, we'll just have a nice handshake.
Yeah.
Because they're working on Crystal Dynamics with the new Tomb Raider from Amazon, because Amazon owns Tomb Raider.
Yeah, 'cause who do they got? THQ Nordic.
Yep.
PlayOn Saber Interactive, Gearbox, Middle Earth Enterprises, Dark Horse Media, Coffee Stain, Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal, Asmodee, Amplifier, Deep Silver.
Yeah.
They got all the classics.
They own Eidos, so it was like, oh, Deus Ex, new Deus Ex. Nah, maybe not.
Maybe not. Maybe not anymore.
Maybe not anymore. Just pretty fucked up.
Yeah, this year they're releasing Remnant 2, which is of course just released.
Yep.
Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2.
Who cares?
Payday 3. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged.
Okay.
Arizona Sunshine 2.
Arizona Sunshine?
Yeah.
Is that a zombie
VR
game?
zombie game.
Yeah, wow. That made the list.
Well, Arizona Sunshine was apparently one of the best zombie games for VR out there. I
guess so.
Alone in the Dark. Homeworld 3.
Alone in the Dark, if it's good. Because like the last Alone in the Darks have all sucked balls.
I suppose. I played one maybe on the PlayStation?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It was terrible. Alone in the Dark could be like Silent Hill, though.
Yes. And if it is, it'd be amazing.
But it's probably not going to be.
Probably not.
Rough stuff.
Yes. And lastly, Twitter. Say goodbye. Say goodbye to Twitter. It is now called X.
Oh my God. Elon.
Like, what is happening over there? What is going on?
Elon has owned X.com since like the 90s.
Yeah.
Because he tried to rename PayPal to X.com.
What?
When he was owner there, or part owner.
Yep.
Why?
Yeah.
Because he's an edgelord. So they ousted him. They were like, no, not a chance. So now that he owns Twitter, he is the overlord. So he wants to redo Twitter to be not just Twitter. It's going to be like everything.
Yeah.
It'll be like payments. It'll be social media. It'll be video sharing. It'll be everything under the X.com name. So he's rebranding it to X.com.
Do I just uninstall this now? Like, what's happening?
Maybe.
I don't know. I've got it. It's right here on my phone. I got the uninstall right here. It's like,
I kind of like on the verge too. I like to look at it just because I follow this one Canadian Game Deals Canada. So maybe I need to see if they're on Threads or something like that. Not that Threads is anything good either. There's no like For You page in Threads.
Yeah.
So it's all just fucking whatever they want to show you right now.
Yeah, literally is. I'm looking through Threads. I'm like, who is this person?
I know,
why am I being shown this?
It's terrible. But maybe they're on Blue Sky or something like that. I don't know. But like Twitter is like internationally recognized. Like you just throw that away.
Right?
Garbage that.
Garbage gone. Twitter.
If he wanted
no more.
to do this X.com thing, he could have launched his own app that probably would have had way more hype rather than destroying Twitter that like people hate.
Yeah.
And done it that way, but it was all because of his like bullshit talk on Twitter that made him buy it. Because he said he would buy it, and it changed. Like it was basically like, what do they call it when you? It's like a pump and dump almost. Because he said he would buy it, and then they held him to his word because his word on Twitter, just saying he's going to buy it, crazily changed the stock price. So they're like, okay, you can buy it. You have to buy it, or we'll sue you. So he had to do it. And he had to take out a loan from the Saudis because they didn't have money. It's a whole fucking thing, anyways. So they didn't have the @X Twitter handle.
Mm-hmm.
Some guy had it. They just took it from him.
Wow.
Yeah, they were like, well, you've changed your name to like username whatever 73923. This is a corporate handle, so you can't have it. But you can have like you can come to the X headquarters and come for a tour, and we'll send you some gifts and everything like that. He's had X since like Twitter launched.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, that's the way this website works here. They can just take it away from you at any time.
Yep, and be like, there you go.
Jeez Louise. And like the other thing too is, what were they saying? The @X Japan is like some Japanese trademarked company or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So in Japan, it's still @Twitter Japan because they can't take @X Japan from this other. And like the other thing too is like, I look at my homepage now. It looks like I got a fucking porno app on my thing. Like if I saw someone's phone and I saw an app that just had an X on it, I'd be like, "What the fuck are you got on your homepage there, bro?" I don't know, dude. And what are they going to have for Twitter videos? @X videos?
Oh man, yeah, that sounds good. Sounds good.
He's just such an edgelord. He's such a doofus,
That's
dude.
ridiculous.
It's just what happens when everyone just says yes to you all the time. And
yeah.
Good idea, Mr. Musk. Imagine your name was Musk. Don't call me Mr. Musk. That's my dad's name. Oh my god.
Call me Elon.
Yeah. So you didn't even know about it till you got back from vacation. You're like, what's this X on my phone?
Right, exactly. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Well, no, it's still giving me Twitter. I was opening like old Twitter notifications, and all of a sudden it's like X dot.
Yeah.
Tom.
The only good thing is that now it defaults to dark mode. It's the only good thing that's done. I don't understand why it defaults to light mode. What the fuck? Whose decision was that? Ever for any app ever?
I don't know.
Default to light mode? Whew. Burn your retinas out. Yeah, I think as soon as I can like follow Video Game Deals Canada somewhere else, I'm gonna split from Twitter. Though they just did add their like revenue sharing thing now, where you can, if people look at your profile and you're subscribed to Twitter Blue and they see ads, you get part of that money.
Oh, damn.
But this company doesn't make any money anyways, so how can they give you advertising money back?
That's how they make their money. It's with their Twitter Blue program.
But they're not making money. They're still losing money.
I don't know.
There's not enough people paying for Twitter Blue. I mean, X Black? I don't even know what it's... Anyways.
Who knows?
Imagine you bought a website URL in the 1999 of X.com and you've been sitting on it for 24 years. Be like, finally.
It's time.
I can use it. Here we go. God damn.
Ridiculous.
It'll be great when Twitter just goes away.
Yeah. It's going to be dead soon. I mean, it already is dead.
It's too bad
no
Twitter and Facebook even got invented in the first place. Don't you think the world would be much better without them too?
I don't know. Probably.
Well, there would have been no Trump.
There would have been no Trump, that's for sure.
He wouldn't be president without Twitter.
It's true.
Like
everyone would believe in the spherical Earth.
Oh my god. Like, can they not look in the sky and see the moon as a circle too? Like, can they not?
Well, yeah, the moon everything's a sphere except for the Earth.
But why?
I don't know. That's just what they believe.
Oh, how can you believe that?
I don't know.
Like, I've never seen the Earth from outer space, but like everything I know from, I don't know, science, just looking in the sky. If I look in the sky and I see, oh, the moon's a sphere. Well, I guess this is a sphere too. Every other planet's a sphere.
Yeah, every other planet is a sphere except for Earth.
What do they
flat.
think when you get to the edge of the Earth?
Oh, the government turns you around.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There's a big ice wall that surrounds the entire disc.
Really?
Yeah, and then when you get there to the edge of the Earth,
they just zap your brain.
The plane zaps your brain. Like everyone on the plane's part of the government. They zap your brain and they turn you around.
Whoa, dude, that's crazy. But like, what happens when you keep flying and then you end up in a new land? Because the Earth is a sphere. How does your brain?
It's not. You just go straight there. You don't go over the ice wall.
So if I went this way, I'd never see the ice wall.
You would eventually.
But the brain would get zapped, and I'd turn around, and I would come back to where I was from, right? Yeah. But what happens if I just keep going?
You hit the ice wall. The ice wall is infinitely high.
But I guess I can't wrap my head around it because it's so stupid.
It's very stupid.
But like, let's say I'm in Japan and the ice wall is right next to Japan.
It's not.
Okay, but where is it?
It's very far out. Like the flat Earth.
Oh, it's like
map
one
is
big
completely
map.
Different. Yeah.
So there's no way I can fly from like LA to Japan this way. I have to go this way.
Yeah, you have to go one way. You can't go that way.
I can't go the short way.
You have to go the long way.
The long way.
Yeah.
But what happens to the people that go the short way?
You can't go the short way. You hit the ice wall.
My brain gets zapped.
Your brain gets zapped.
I think I went the short way.
Yeah. The government zaps your brain.
When I think like, oh, my flight, it was actually 30 hours, but even though it was only 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh. Even as a child, I'd probably just be looking at these people like,
Who are you talking
you
about?
believe this?
Right?
Just like when people would be talking to me about God and stuff when I was a kid, I'd be like, you believe this? In the sky, the man's watching us all the time. And there's a guy with a pointy stick in the ground waiting to get me. And you believe this? Wow, I'd like to interview a flat earther. I think it'd be infuriating, actually.
It would be infuriating.
It would be infuriating.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like all the flat Earth experiments were like,
They
look at this
themselves
fence
wrong.
gate. If you push it this way, it swings this way. If you push it this way, it swings this way. That's how you know the Earth is flat and gravity doesn't exist.
Oh.
Like, they don't make any sense.
I always see the clip of the guys doing their flat Earth experiment where they put a hole in the wall and another hole at the same height.
Yeah.
And the guy goes whatever 200 yards that way.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to hold the light up at 6 feet high, and if the Earth is flat, they'll see the light.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't see it. What's going on? Well, hold the light up above your head as high as you can. And then they see it and they're just like,
Huh. Interesting.
The government zapped my brain, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I can get it. I could understand it if you're like of low IQ.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like some of these flat Earth people are not low IQ.
No, they have fairly decent IQs because they come up with all these experiments to prove that their view is right, even though the experiments are flawed.
So what happens if you fly up in a rocket ship? Do your brain get zapped then too?
Yeah, no one's ever been up in there.
Oh, so when I see like the ISS flying by, that's
it's a soundstage.
For me on the ground.
Oh, the ISS. Yeah, that's just a kite.
Oh, wow!
It's a weather
balloon.
balloon.
Dude, imagine you could fly a kite that high. That would be sick.
It's just a really reflective weather balloon, just zooming, you know?
Wow. I think I've convinced myself. That's pretty crazy, dude.
I've watched a lot of flat Earth stuff, and I'm just like, it hurts.
Yeah, dude. I saw a few clips on TikTok where it was just like, why is this hillbilly so convinced the Earth is flat?
It's so stupid.
Like, she has 4 teeth, but she's convinced that the government is screwing everybody with the flat Earth. It's like, no, they're screwing you with no universal dental health care.
I mean, who has universal dental care?
Nordic countries, I think.
I suppose.
Yeah, when are we going to get that here?
It's coming, supposedly.
God, that would be great.
That would be great.
Like, dental health is part of health.
Yes.
Like, you can literally
100%.
die if you have teeth problems.
Yes, I almost did.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I'm missing one tooth in my head, because I almost died.
Exactly. Abscesses are not anything to fuck around with. It's crazy. People are dumb.
Yes.
And it's all because of Twitter.
Twitter, Facebook, mostly Facebook.
Yeah, mostly
And, you know,
Facebook.
YouTube is not in the clear here either.
No, but yeah.
You watch one flat Earth video, and then suddenly your entire feed is just flat Earth videos.
I don't like,
and you're like
that with YouTube. It'll be like, I accidentally looked at a video, and then it's like, no, why are you showing me all these other bullshit videos? At least they stopped showing me French videos.
That's good.
Because I'd be like, why do you think I speak French? I literally never watch a French video.
Somehow my my Uconnect and my Jeep and my Sirius radio all got switched to French.
Oh, fun.
And so all the mail I get is in French.
Oh, fun.
Like, everything is just in French. Like, hey, renew your Uconnect, but it's bonjour.
Bonjour, mes amis. Comme ça.
Like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
That's cool.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Uh-huh.
Game Club.
Oh.
Each week, we play a game, a chapter, or a segment, or a timed interval of that game, and then we talk about it.
Yes.
And you can also join us and
Yes.
talk about this game. You can play along with us. It is a game club after all. You can join the Discord down below. If you look down below in the description, there's a link to the Purple Room Studios Discord, which is, of course, where we are recording this lovely podcast.
Uh-huh.
And if you're watching live, you know why it's called the Purple Room. And this week we started a new game called System Shock. It is an old game. It is a remake.
I'm doing air quotes.
He's doing air quotes as hard as he possibly can.
Yep.
And this game is an old school game, and it plays like an old school game.
Yes, ma'am.
And it feels like an old school game.
this is part of the Mikey T origin story, right?
Yes, kind of. Yeah, this is the first ever Shock game in the Shock series.
But it's also like one of your like foundation games.
Yeah, kind of.
Like a game that you played as a youth.
Yes.
Held in high esteem and regard.
Yes.
Would consider one of your favorites.
Yes. Even though I never finished it and I don't remember much about it.
But that's, you know what? I would say back in the day, when did System Shock come out?
Like
originally
80 something? I don't know. Not 80.
But like think about how old you were when it came out. Like 12, 13 maybe.
The formative years for sure.
And I don't know. It's also at the beginning of your gaming career, so you don't have like all the knowledge that you would know nowadays. So I'm not, when I think back to be like, I never beat that game when I was a kid, it's like, well, yeah, I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like
94.
Okay, so 15, 14, something like that.
Yeah.
Still pretty young. I mean, I think back to when I would play games that age and it'd be like, wow, I did some dumbass shit back then.
Yeah.
But it's like, I didn't know any better.
And it's funny too, because I never owned the game.
Yep.
But I played it in this very house.
Upstairs
in my, what is known as my bedroom now.
Yes.
And I played it with my landlord.
Yes. And yeah, System Shock. The spiritual prequel to BioShock.
Yep.
I mean, System Shock 2 is more the spiritual prequel to BioShock than System Shock 1.
Yeah.
But you can tell where a lot of BioShock got cues from System Shock.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a remake, not a remaster, it's a remake. But it sort of still keeps with the sort of like old school look.
Oh yeah.
Like the graphics are good, but they're also like not that good.
No, they're very pixel art.
Yeah, they almost have a voxely look to them.
Yeah.
A little bit. Looks good. The sounds are good. The music is really good.
Music's amazing.
But this is a 1994 game, so the story is kind of like,
They don't give you anything about the story. You're essentially a hacker. You're hacking this main corporation, because you're a hacker. That's what you do, and you're trying to get all this information and mods and stuff because it's basically a cyberpunk style universe. Yeah. And the game opens and you're like in your apartment, hacking.
Yeah, we're like Neo.
Yeah, like Neo. And the police showed up and bust you.
Yeah,
but it's not actually the police. It's the company that you're trying to hack.
And they're like, hey. You're in trouble, but you know what you can do for us? You can take the AI limiter off of our station AI. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, just do that for us, and we'll give you all these upgraded mods free of charge.
Yeah. So the AI is what, Shodan?
Shodan, yep. And
of course we're stupid, and we're like, yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah.
And it doesn't turn out to be too good.
It doesn't turn out to be too good. So wandering around the apartment, there's a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, you see like the game box or whatever.
Yeah.
And you see the System Shock box. And I was like, ooh, Inception. You can go in the bathroom. We have no shower.
No showers.
It's all like horse baths in this universe.
Yep.
There's a little bird that's drinking. There's a lot of cool things to look at for sure. Look out the window, you see the rest of the cyber city or whatever. But when they bust into a rescue and they're like, whatever, put your hands up, don't move or whatever, and I flip them off. I'm like, what am I, Duke Nukem? It's very weird when I flip them off.
Yeah. You're a hacker, you're counterculture,
Yeah, but it was also funny when we were like, I got to get down to hacking, and the guy's got his fingerless gloves. He's like cracking his knuckles, like, here we go, time to hack.
Time to hack the mainframe. Look at this Linux shell.
Yeah, but the game is very much old school. Like,
yes,
very much old school. Whereas, like in a modern game, it would be like,
go here, do this. This is your objective.
But even like starting at the basics of, interacting with stuff.
Yes.
Everything is right click.
Which is weird.
I'm running around the apartment, I'm hitting F on everything. Nothing's happening, and then I finally go to the bathroom door and it's like right click, and I was like, oh, right click? Okay, whatever. And then you get into the actual med bay level where you have to do your thing, and there's just junk everywhere.
Yeah.
But it literally is junk.
It's literal junk. You can pick it all up.
There's very few items that are actually of value.
Uh-huh.
And in a modern game, it would be like, it's sitting on the shelf, and you can either right-click to pick it up or hold F to vaporize.
Yeah.
In this game, it's like, no, pick it up. And then you go in your inventory, and there's no hit F to vaporize all junk, or mark as junk and vaporize. It's right-click, vaporize. Right-click, vaporize. Virtually nothing stacks, except ammo and grenades, and, like, empty soda cans.
And empty chip bags. Don't forget empty chip bags.
The other thing, too, BioShock, you run across food, you're low on health, you just eat it.
Yep.
This game, no, you'll eat it when you want to eat it.
Yeah, you can eat it whenever you like.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh my god. So they did not modernize the game.
No, they didn't
at all.
Not at all. It's still the original game, but it's got a new shiny new coat, and it plays. It just feels like they've modernized like movement and stuff.
Yeah,
like
I was
that.
wondering, like in the original System Shock, was it like this where you would look around and aim, or was it like Doom, where it didn't matter if the guy was above you or below you?
No, it was look around and aim.
Okay.
Yeah, so in the original System Shock, the entire window was like
small.
Maybe a quarter of the screen, like in the middle.
The HUD
and then your inventory was below that and everything. There you had a bunch of other controls
because
on the
the
left and
graphics
the right.
were so advanced they couldn't do full screen.
Yeah,
they had
otherwise
to, like, minimize it with HUD stuff.
Yeah, because otherwise your computer would explode.
Yeah. The story's kind of interesting. Like, you find audio logs and everything like that. But again, it's such an old school game where it's like you find the note.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, we changed the door password. It's 721 now. So if you want to get in there, remember 721. And then you go to the door. And in a modern game, it'd be like, pop up 721.
Yeah.
Click it, or even whatever. Or to be in your inventory or a note or something like that.
Yeah.
This, it's like, fuck, I found the note. What note was it? So
then
I'm going
go
through the
your
list and
notes.
trying to be like, was it this one? And I got to listen to this note again and be like, go through them all. And the way the menu worked for the notes is you can't click on them. I kept playing the same one when I clicked. I had to use the arrow keys.
Yeah.
And hit enter to choose the note I wanted to listen to.
I think that's a bit of a bug because if you're in your notes and you click on one, if you don't actually listen to the audio, then you can click on the other one and like look through the like what it says. But if you start playing one, then every other one you click, it'll just play the same one.
Yeah. The other thing was, I mean, I'm used to modern games, so I'm playing the game 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, I died. Oh, redo it all. There's virtually no autosaving.
There is zero autosaving until you go into cyberspace.
Then
once
it'll
you go into
autosave.
cyberspace, then it'll autosave. Yeah, you have to manually save.
Yeah.
Up until there's a point where you don't have to.
Well, then you find like the Vita chamber.
Yeah.
Or whatever it's called, where it'll reassemble you if you die.
Yeah.
But it seems like there's one per level, maybe. I only found one in the med bay.
Yes, there's one per level.
And when you die, you respawn back there.
Yeah.
Which is fine and dandy.
With a random amount of health and energy.
Yeah, it's fine and dandy that way, but it also, it's sort of like, the one time it happened to me, it kind of took me away from a cool set piece that was happening.
Yeah.
Because the point I died was at when I finally took out the AI cores, I guess.
Yes.
And then Shodan is like, well, fuck you. I'm sending everything I got after you. And there's all these bad guys coming at me. And I'm like, oh shit, shooting them and everything. And then I died.
Yeah.
And then that was the end of it. I got reassembled.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to fight these guys.
You can go back there and fight them.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it was like a cool set piece that was happening to me.
Yeah.
And I kind of lost that sort of momentum that was going on for me there. But yeah, there was a few times where it was like, oh, fuck, I didn't save. I have to repeat the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is just like, in a modern game, it'd be like, oh, you opened a door? Autosave. And it's also like, it's like, oh, you opened the wrong door and you don't have a gun? Well, he's going to shoot you or you're dead.
Exactly.
Like, there's no, like, hand-holding at all.
Oh, you're out of ammo? Well, tough.
And then it would be like, oh, I've killed everyone on the level. I'm free to go around. But then it would be like, oh, no, now they respawn some guys here that got me. I thought I cleared everybody out. Now there's a guy with a gun in here. Okay, great. I think I got it to a point where everything's dead on the level.
So once you get the Vita chamber or whatever that is,
yeah.
If you don't have that, it respawns all the That's what's making the cyborgs. Is that thing. So once you have that under your control and you can respond there, everything stops spawning.
Okay. The other thing too was like I went to there's like this main hub. Not really a main hub, but there's this one open room where you go into and there's like a turret that comes after you. And there's like, whatever, hallways going north, south, east, west, the gamma, alpha, delta quadrants, whatever. Yep. And I went back one time and there was like 4 or 5 cyborgs with guns coming after me. And I was like, fuck, I don't have enough ammo for this. It's like, okay, I have a frag grenade. Yeah. So I throw the frag grenade, blows them up. They're just chunks, right? Yeah. But when you do that, you don't get any loot. They're just chunks. They're just Everything's destroyed. And I was like, wow, this is an old school game. The only thing I found was 1 damaged gun, but you can't loot their bodies because
there's no body to loot.
But in a normal game like Fallout, you find a little crumb and you can loot the body. So it wasn't hard, particularly.
No. The hard part is trying to figure out where the hell you're going, what you need to do.
Well, a lot of the time for me was looking at the map. Yeah. And it's like, okay, I've got a few cameras left I have to destroy. Where do I got to go? And I'd be like, oh, I can see that I went down a little ways of this hallway. It's not fully drawn in. And then I'd go back and it would be like, oh, this hallway had like nuclear waste in it that I was blowing up. And I had to wait for the radiation to go away. Yeah. So then I can go down there or whatever. Or then I'd look at the map and be like, oh, I've been everywhere. Oh, there's like one little door that I never went through. And then you have to work your way all the way back to the level, go through the door, and then you open the door and it's like a toilet. Like, okay, this is not where I need to go. So it took me 2 hours-ish to get through the level. I think I got to the next area or whatever. Yeah. But as I was, I finished off. I didn't go any further. You went further. Yeah. But I watched like our friend one in the mosh play it on stream. And like in the first room, I was like, oh, I didn't get that upgrade. Like I missed that somehow. Again, in a modern game, it would be like, bing, 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 bing. You want to get
look
this
here,
right
get this
here.
thing. Oh, yeah, man. There is none of that in this game. There is no hand holding whatsoever. If you miss something, that's it. You missed it.
And the melee really blows.
Oh, the melee's awful.
Really blows. I did find the upgraded weapon. Like I had the pipe, but I found like the wrench or whatever. Yep. That's the other thing too, is like they have you can vaporize to get parts or whatever, salvage. Or you can sell stuff to the recycler to get money.
Yeah. And you can sell that salvage.
Yeah, and you sell the salvage to get money. But it won't take everything.
No.
Like I found a new gun and it's like, no, I don't want the new gun. Yeah. You can't vaporize it. So like by the recycler, I just threw them on the ground.
Yeah, that's
chilling on the ground.
Yeah, I have a lot of guns around a lot of recyclers just chilling out.
So it was definitely interesting to go back to that kind of game play because it's been like forever. Yeah. Since I played a game like that. Yeah. Where it would be like, oh well, you died. Redo the level.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're not going to tell you where you need to go, but you need to do it.
The worst part was I went to I got off the med bay, went to the next area. Yeah. The elevator opens and there's like 3 guys attacking you immediately. Yeah. It's like, fuck this game. Holy shit. So I kill them and I'm like, I'm low on health. I don't have much, I don't know, energy left, whatever. So I'm like, I'll go down, go to the med bay, heal up, get more juice, whatever. Yeah. So I go down to the med bay and then I'm looking at the map. And when you go back down to med bay, they're like, you don't need the icon for the elevator anymore. You've been in the elevator. You know where it is. But I don't know where it is.
I'm lost.
So I literally ran around the level for 30 minutes. Being like, where the fuck is the elevator? I cannot find it. And I go like down this way, that way. And I'm like, I think it's around here. And I'm looking at the map and I just can't tell where the elevator was. So after like 30 minutes, I'm like, oh, there's the elevator. I can see where it is on the map, right? Yeah. So I go back, get in the elevator. As soon as I'm in the elevator, oh yeah, we'll show you where it is on the map.
Yeah, I think that's a bug.
Oh my God. I just was like, I cannot fucking believe I cannot find the elevator in this level. There was nothing to kill. I killed everything. Yeah. I'm just literally running around being like, where the fuck do I go? I cannot believe I'm lost. So yeah, that was the only part where I was like, fuck.
Yeah, on each level, your goal is to get the security to 0%. When you open the map, there's a little security and it has like a percentile.
Is another big thing that is in System or BioShock, not the exact same thing, but in BioShock you can like scan the camera and then you can destroy it or hack it.
Yeah.
If you hack it, it'll see the enemies and spawn the flying things to attack. But it's like exactly the same thing. When it sees you, it goes or makes the little noise, which is exactly what it does in BioShock. So that was very much like, oh fuck yeah, I can see where they got this from. Yeah.
And there's a bunch of puzzles that you can do.
Oh yeah, they don't give you any like the tutorial. They're like, there it is. No.
There's a PDF that you can open apparently that has tutorials on how to do
each
puzzle. Yeah.
So there's a separate manual. Whoa, old school. Yeah, in a modern game, it would be like, here's the easy first one. Let's walk you through it. And this one, it's just like, you got wires, you got cables, just do it.
Yeah.
I did it.
Go ahead.
But like, the second one I did, I'm like, I solved it?
Yeah.
Like, it closed, so I must have done it, but I don't know what I did.
Yeah, and the puzzles are random, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the puzzles that you got are not the puzzles I got.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just was like, I had wires to put them in holes and power was going through things and I'm moving stuff around, hitting switches, and it was just like, I was like, I guess I did it?
Yeah, there's a pipe dream style puzzle where you have to like get whatever the energy from one square to the other square, just like move everything around. And then there's there's the wire puzzle where you have to like plug in different wires and like turn knobs to like get the right amount of power into the thing.
Yeah. I was watching one in Mosh play it. And he was like same as me, like, I don't know what I'm doing. And it looked like he'd done it, right? Because there was like a meter that filled up with power. Yeah. And it was full, right? And he's like, I guess I did it. So he left and I sent him a message on chat like, no, it'll close when it's actually completed correctly. So it's not done. Yeah. And he went back and he like hit one switch and it changed the direction of the power and that was it. It didn't change the level of the power because the level was already full, but he had to send it another way or something. So very crazy. Yeah. But yeah, in BioShock, they have similar pipe dreams and everything like that, but they give you a tutorial. Yeah. To show you how you're doing it.
No tutorial.
No tutorial.
And yeah, the key cards, there's a ton of key cards.
Yeah. Like and you just pick it, look at it. That's it.
That's it. Does this go here? I don't know.
Yeah. It doesn't tell you anything. It's not like the doors are color coded or anything. Yeah. You'll just go to a door and you'll try it. Oh, it's locked. You go to the next time and he'll be like, boop, open it up.
Yep. We have a fellow in the chat playing with us, one in the Mosh. Yeah. And this is his impressions. I'll read them out.
Okay.
Very impressed with this game. I thought the keycard system would annoy me, but it's fine if you always loot goblin everything you see. Yes. It's cool that it's fully voice acted now, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, Shodan is
not sure if that's how it was in the original too, but now I want to go back and give it another try to see the differences.
It probably wasn't, was it?
I don't know.
I wouldn't think
it might be.
They couldn't even full screen it.
Right. It's a nice touch that the 3D models still have pixelated textures on them, and the environments keep the color palette and same aesthetic as the original. Yes. At first, I was confused that the AI cyborged a bunch of women, but all the cyborgs are dude-seeming. But then I realized that it makes so much creepier that it just made them all exactly the same. Yeah.
Oh, I was going to ask you this, too. The main character's name is Diego.
Yes.
Is that where your name for your email came from?
No.
Oh, really?
I don't know where that came from.
Oh, okay. Because your Hotmail...
I know, it's Diego999.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, is that where that name came from?
That's just my throwaway garbage email now.
Okay, but when the name... I was like, oh, shit, is that where that came from?
And it's spelled incorrectly, too.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. You created it. Of course it's spelled wrong.
Of course.
Yeah, but I saw that and I was like, oh, wow, is that what that's all about? Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's when you go into cyberspace.
Oh yeah.
Where it's all like Technicolor and it's all like 6 degrees of movement.
Again, it was like no tutorial. So
no tutorial whatsoever.
What the fuck am I doing around in here?
Yeah.
You figure it out, I mean, whatever. But it was at times disorientating.
Yeah.
Because you'd like go through like the auto pipe sort of where it would like fly you through automatically and you come out upside down or whatever and be like, where the fuck am I now?
There is no up, there is no down. It's literal like, wherever you feel.
Relative to the way I went in, I'm upside down, you know? But yeah, that part was, the controls were good, very fluid and everything like that. Yeah. I never used any abilities in the cyberspace. I just shot.
Yeah.
I didn't use a decoy or anything like that.
I used a decoy, but mostly just shot.
I just shot. I just was like, whatever. The one thing I was missing was I was hoping there would be powers like BioShock. like, sending out bees or something like that. But we use the little shock gun, so
yeah.
I'm assuming later there's different things that use your juice.
There is, yes.
Okay. But for Game Club, probably not a game that'll work for us.
No, because once the game really opens up, so there's many different levels you can go to, and you don't have to do levels in an order.
Yeah, which is what we were thinking when we looked at it. It's like, oh, there's 12 levels. Even at the start of the game.
Yeah.
Shodan's like, they're in med bay, and then you go to engineering, and then there's this, and then she lists off like 10 levels in a row, and I was like, oh, okay, perfect. But that's not really the way the game works, unfortunately.
No, you have to kind of figure things out as you go. So I've played a little bit more, and I'm like, okay, well, now I need to go here at this level, and back to this level, and up to this level, and figure this out here.
It's like, not even so much the, like, sort of structure to it, as much as, like, when do you know you've played enough?
Exactly.
Like,
you don't.
Yeah.
Because we don't know. If I knew how the game progressed, I'd be like, okay, well, play up until you do this.
Yeah.
Or play up until you do this.
Which was easy for Medbay, because it's like the only thing you have options
That's the only thing. But now it's so open, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
I know that I need to do this at some point, but how do I do that? I have no idea.
Yeah. And you could probably stumble onto other things before that and everything.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, but it's just the way it is, really.
Yeah.
So we're going to switch up games for Game Club. Apologies to anyone. I mean, the game's still enjoyable.
It's extremely enjoyable.
Mikey T's maybe will be continuing to play on and can speak more about it. And if anyone that is playing it for Game Club wants to put in their 2 cents about it moving forward, we can definitely discuss what they have to talk about it, but we're not going to be doing it for Game Club.
Yeah. It's just too open-ended. There's no natural stopping points, really.
Exactly. So it sucks, but whatever. I enjoyed my time with it. I'll probably play more eventually, but if it's not for Game Club, I'll probably put it off to the side until...
Yeah, for sure.
It was super creepy, though. I was getting creeped out a lot. Like, sometimes the music just would ramp up, and I'd be like, oh my god, no. But the other thing, too, would be, in a modern game... I keep saying in a modern game, but like, if you were getting attacked by a zombie and the zombie music started... Basically, as soon as you kill the zombie, it would sort of like de-escalate down into regular music. Where in this one, it's like, no, the music's a minute and a half long.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to play it for a minute and a half.
Yeah.
So I'd start fighting one cyborg, kill him in 3 seconds, and it would keep going for a minute and a half. And I'd be like, okay, I need some chill music now. Thank you. But just hearing them like talking, like, yes, mother, I'll clear out the corridors for you, mother. I'm like, oh my god, where did that come from?
Yep.
Or just the like sort of feral cyborgs that are just like eating people and everything.
Yep.
Ugh, just the sounds were not good.
They're amazing, but yeah.
Yeah, they're good, but they're not good for your like I don't know, your heart.
Yeah.
So I liked it. I liked it. It's too bad we can't keep doing it.
No, I know. It's just, there's so many things you need to figure out. And then
It'd be like playing Assassin's Creed.
If you don't find the right audio log, you're like, what am I supposed to do?
Oh, yeah.
Because the audio log and the digital log are the only way to figure out what the heck you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, yeah, if you don't find the code, I wonder if you can just open a door if you Google the code.
Yes,
or if it's
I think they're all the same.
Well, I know some games like won't let you do it unless you find the thing.
No, you can randomly guess it.
I know in like Resident Evil, if you know the number before he tells you the number, he'll just say something like, "Aha, you're pretty tricky, aren't you?" But it won't be like initialized yet.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Anyways. So I did a little looking around.
Yeah.
To see about games that we could do. I found a couple. I don't know if any of them would be interesting to you, but I'll tell you them anyway.
Okay.
So my lowest one on the list would be one of the Walking Dead ones, like season 1 of The Walking Dead. They're on Game Pass, you know?
Yeah.
It's like a narrative thing, but you could play like...
It's a choose your own adventure kind of deal. Yeah.
And they do have different paths, but I don't want to get too much into it.
Yeah, okay.
But you sort of like 2 people being attacked by a zombie, and it's like, who do you help, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So there's different routes to go through the game. The only reason that's low on my list is because I've played through like half of the first season.
Yeah.
So I'd be replaying it. I wouldn't mind that, but that's low on my list.
Mm-hmm.
The next would be The Wolf Among Us, which is very
Same
similar,
kind of deal.
Except it's like based off the Fables comic book. So it's like, imagine if Little Red Riding Hood was real and she lived in New York. Yeah,
I'd definitely be more interested in that one versus the Walking Dead one.
So that one, also I've played like a couple chapters of that one. So that's another one where it's like, I'll do it, but whatever. And the other one I saw on Game Pass was Coffee Talk, which is another sort of story-based. You're running a coffee shop in Seattle. People come in and you have to make them drinks, but also talk to them about their life or whatever.
About that one.
And I looked, and like to play through the full game, it takes place over the course of a week.
Mm-hmm. It's
divided between morning and night, and each sort of section lasts like 30 minutes. So you could play like, I think if you did 4 sections, that would be the whole game in 3 steps. So those were the main ones that I saw on there. I was looking at other ones too, like I saw Prey was on there, but then I was thinking Prey is probably like System Shock, where it's not level based, because it is a shock like basically. Yeah. So it probably wouldn't work too well. There's also Hellblade still on there, but I don't know if that actually has levels or not. I more looked at the sort of Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Fable or whatever, Wolf Among Us and Coffee Talk.
Mm-hmm.
Those are what I sort of dug up anyways as options, and they're all on Game Pass, or they were free on the Epic Game Store or whatever, blah blah blah. So those are my suggestions anyways.
I haven't had the opportunity to take a look, but maybe I'll take a look and see.
Okay, we'll figure something out. We'll post on the Discord with a new
within
club,
a couple days here.
A new game club thread.
Yeah.
Just so we can talk about it. But yeah, unfortunately, System Shock will not work for what we like to do here.
It's just going to be too difficult. But I'll, try and play through the entire thing and see if I have time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'll probably play through it too, but I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. All right. That brings us to the end of this podcast. If you liked what you listened to, make sure you, you leave us a like, or you rate us, or you tell us how we're doing. Share us with a friend. That's the best thing you can do, is share us with a friend. Get us out there, and just keep on listening, especially on the RSS feeds.
Oh, yeah. And if anyone actually managed to listen to the Yakuza Special Edition podcast I made, let me know what you thought of it. It was 5 hours of Yakuza talk. Is that something I should do in the future? Like make a whole compilation? Or is that something that's just, who cares?
Yeah.
Let me know. It was just an idea I had to fill in the week since we didn't have a regular show last week. So I was enjoying my time when I listened to it anyways, but
there you go.
I don't know. I guess if I can't entertain myself, I can't entertain anyone. So.
I guess so.
Yep.
All right. We will see you guys again in 1 week's time.
Bye.
Bye.
Kisses. Kisses for my man. The entire ice wall is the South Pole. That means if you walk a circle around a magnetic South Pole, it means you are the fastest person on Earth because you walk around the entire outside edge of our flat disk, all however many miles and seconds. Mikey, you can play devil's advocate like anybody else. Yeah, exactly. If they were really smart, they would just say there's slightly more dirt piled in that location. Oh, yeah, right. I never clued in that we were Diego. Yeah, as soon as I heard it, I was like, oh shit, is that what's going on here? Oh yeah, the Walking Dead Telltale games are good. The Batman ones are good too. Oh yeah, the Batman one. I don't know if they're on Game Pass though. Play the Walking Dead 400 Days Telltale game. It's standalone series. The 5 hours of Yakuza is what I would do instead of playing the game. Or maybe if I had played a game years ago, I'd enjoy hearing someone's current thoughts for 5 hours. Yeah, I basically just took all of our little discussions and slapped them together, into a podcast. I was trying to think of like what to do as a, a thingy, since there was no show last week. And then I was like, oh yeah, because I was making a YouTube video of all of the whole thing. And then I was like, oh, okay, I can make an audio out of this too. So that's what I did. Yeah, I would be okay with any of them, really. But if there's something else that jumps out that works for you.
Yeah, I'll take a look and see. I don't know if there will be anything.
Yeah, I mean, like Coffee Talk is a short one.
Mm-hmm.
Like I looked at a whole playthrough and it was like every sort of section was like 30 minutes. So it's nothing too crazy. You can do 2 days and that's, you know, a little under 2 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad. Oh, did you see that they added Tectonica to Game Pass? That's like Satisfactory, but underground.
Oh, yeah. I was watching somebody play that, actually.
Yeah.
It looked pretty cool.
Ben Kingsley was in Iron Man 3, by the way. Oh, was he? What about Mafia Definitive Edition for Game Club? I think it's in chapters and missions, not real open world. You're playing right now. I have completed Mafia before, so I prefer not to do Mafia again. But that is a good one. Mafia 1 and 2 are great, actually. I love in Mafia 2 collecting all the Playboys. So good. Let's see here. I was hoping they had like Life is Strange on Game Pass, but they don't. Yeah, there's Coffee Talk 1 and 2 are on there. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to play Dead Space 2 shortly.
Dog Space.
How about Anthem? Just kidding. I was looking at like Day of the Tentacle Remastered and stuff like that, but there's no like chapters in that.
No.
Because they also have, what's the motorbike one or the racing one? Fully Loaded? Full Throttle.
Full Throttle, yeah.
Yeah, that's on there too. Dead Space. I'm playing right now, Tectonica. Dead Space's chapters. Yeah, I know. I just played Dead Space Ignition, which is the game between Dead Space 1 and Dead Space 2. That game fucking sucks. The story sucks, the art sucks, the gameplay sucks, the voice acting sucks, the writing sucks, everything sucks. It's terrible. It was just atrocious. I do not recommend it to anybody.
Screenshots and trailers. Fuga 2, Memories of Steel.
Oh yeah, what was that game I was going to tell you?
Melodies of Steel.
Let me see if I can find it here.
The war was fought and won. Life went on. After saving the world aboard the giant tank Tyrannus, the children return home to live out their lives in peace.
System Shock had that,
until one day, half their number become trapped within the Tyrannus as it goes on a...
I mean, we could look up the main story beats.
Yeah, but still. Brutal Legend is pretty fun if you guys haven't played that, but I forget how the story is laid out. Fury Melodies of Steel. Metro Exodus is chapters, but they're a bit longer as well. I tried to play Metro on my Xbox, and I absolutely hated it. I don't know which one it was, but I just detested it. I hated the way it controlled. Now, where's this game that I saw? Let's see here. Ni no Kuni.
System Shock main story, 13 hours. But what are the main story beats?
Oh God, what have I done? Go back. No, that's not it. Hitman every week a level. I've never played a Hitman one. I have a few Hitman ones. Have you ever heard of Legend of Runeterra? No, just kidding.
So it looks like we might be able to do it still. There is an order in which you need to do the floors. But you don't have to do them in that order. You can go and explore the other floors as well.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know, it might be...
Sounds a little tough.
Yeah.
I might have to go find this other game when I go home. It's easier to find on my Xbox, I think, than this shitty fucking app.
Hitman every week a level. That might be interesting, actually.
Except, like, how long does a level last in Hitman?
It all depends on how fast you do it. It could be very short.
Yeah, I can't find this game.
Hitman, World of Assassins.
Oops. Oh, this must be it. Here. Check out Tainted Grail Conquest. That's the game I was talking about that you would be into. I can do a level in 5 minutes, but I replayed it tons of times. Usually if you follow opportunities, it goes for like 2 hours, maybe 3. Oh, interesting.
Oh, I see cards.
Yeah. It's a roguelike card thing.
Oh, cool.
Pass.
$20 big buckaroonies.
Yeah. It's on Game Pass.
Yeah, I know. I can install it with Game Pass.
I wouldn't mind doing one of the story-based ones.
Yeah.
As a little change up from like the action-based, everything we've been doing.
Yeah, sounds good.
Opportunity to like get a waiter's uniform, find a poison the target while making a drink. Is that available somewhere though? I don't really want to buy Hitman.
Yeah, Hitman 3 is on Game Pass.
Hitman 3? But I think he's talking about Hitman, the newer one.
Yeah, that's on Game. Hitman 3, and Hitman World of Assassination. Become Agent 47 in the ultimate spy thriller action adventure cross more than 20 locations. What? Reading? What the hell's that? I'm pretty sure Hitman 3 is the latest one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they re-rolled them. As usual, you know. The old re-roller.
Excuse me.
Hello.
So it looks like The Wolf Among Us each episode has 6 chapters. And each chapter... Let's see how long a chapter is.
300 Among Us stars for $28.
It looks like a chapter's not very long. Or a whole episode is maybe a couple hours. Yeah, it shows like chapter 1. Oh, that's a guide. Hold on.
Where are these?
What?
The game.
A Wolf Among Us?
Yeah. Is it on Epic?
Yeah, it's on Epic, I think.
Do I own it already?
Should.
Oh, yeah. Do I?
It's called The Wolf Among Us.
Yeah. Oh, in the library. Sure do.
The Wolf Among Us.
Among
Us. The
Us.
Wolf of Wall Streetus.
Exoprimortal. Mortal. Hitman Lee. Hitman Chomp.
It looks like the whole episode lasts a couple hours. Where chapter's only a few minutes. Like 15, 20 minutes. For the Wolf Among Us. They gave it away with Xbox Live Gold, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's where... I mean, I have it on Epic, but I also have it on Xbox Live Gold.
Hood did a knee reveal.
Where? I gotta see this.
In the pictures.
Discord?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. What was the picture of? I think I saw this already.
Yeah, just knees.
No. There's something else.
Knees in the beach in Spain. And food.
Oh. Let me take a look.
Knee reveal.
Oh, in pictures. Oh, yeah, look at them knees. Oh, my God.
Just hanging out.
Oh, damn it.
We doing Weebus?
Oh, right. I forgot.
Did you watch?
I did not finish watching it.
Oh, all right. That's good.
My bad.
That's all right.
Oops. I forgot. Next week. My bad, everyone. I watched a different anime, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
You should watch the first episode of it so we can talk about it.
What is it?
It's like called Zom 100.
Oh, yeah, I saw that advertised to me.
What's it called?
Yeah, Zom 100.
Bucket List of the Dead? Or something like that? Yeah, you should watch it.
Okay.
Yeah. My bad, everybody. I forgot. Please forgive me. Ooh woo. Ooh woo.
That was a pretty good ooh woo. Wow.
For you or me?
I'm impressed with me.
It's on Netflix, right? It's on everything, I think. It's on Crunchyroll, Netflix. It's kind of weird. Yeah, you should watch it. Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead, or something like that. All right, well, let's figure out what we're going to do shortly.
Yes.
So we can start working on it. My vote would be for one of those three.
Yeah, I could do The Wolf Among Us.
So you want to do the first episode?
Yeah, let's do that.
Second episode. But I was finishing the MST3K stuff. You got to make sure you watch The Girl with the Gold Boots and Iga and Mitchell. Those are the three best episodes, in my opinion. Let's do a trade-off. You tell me your favorite three, and I'll watch them. Mitchell's probably one of the best ones. Mitchell. Iga, the girl with the gold boots, and Mitchell.
David Mitchell.
You guys watch Joe Don Baker movies here? So good. Ega's really bad, but people talk about Mitchell all the time in the Twitch chat. Mitchell is incredible. It's the last Joel episode. It's so funny. Did I tell you that I'm Italian? Let me restate that. It's so good. Mitchell. Yeah, it's really good. And The Girl with the Gold Boots is like my favorite Mike episode. Just some of the jokes in there just make me die. I guess I'll take 50 Hershey bars then.
Oh, you got some Sunbeam ceramic cooking pots?
Yep. No, like a fire pit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, you got some Sunbeam ceramic...
Team lift on those boys.
Yeah, no kidding.
Keep an eye out. Their schedule's all over the place. Well, you can watch them all on YouTube if you'd have a YouTube account.
You sure can.
They're literally all on YouTube. So, FYI.
FYI.
Mama Mitchell. Cool beans. Well, I apologize, everybody. I fucked up. We'll be back.
That's all good.
We'll be back next weekend.
I'm tired and hungry.
Oh, perfect. Well, then it works out.
Yes, it does.
No, I forgot to watch it. I will say, though, I'm loving it. This was a great suggestion. The only thing I don't like about it is their noses.
That's true to the manga.
Why, though? Why give them those noses?
That's a classic Japanese art style.
Never seen it before, ever. It's terrible. They're really good at smelling in this anime. But yeah, I like it a lot, so.
There's a lot of crying.
Oh, like Kaiji's buddies, you mean?
Yeah, fuck, everybody's crying.
Ugly fuckers? Yeah, you got that right, dude. God, they're really good at smelling, though.
Yes.
Cool. Well, I guess we'll get out of here, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Yes.
Tank, Mosh, Helix, Ferg, Hooded Dude. Did I miss anybody? Peeksa Cat. No Tinty today.
No Tinty.
Probably passed out for staying up too late.
Probably.
Have a sexy afternoon, everybody.
Yes. We'll see you guys later.
Au revoir.
Wow.
Thank you.